The top non-collegiate teams in the country have come together for this very exciting import-laden tournament, and this is already the 6th game day where the Lady Rising Suns from Cagayan Valley will go up against the Cignal HD Spikers for our first match today in the women's division, followed by myDSL Speed Boosters and the Petron Blaze Spikers. And later on, we will also experience the men in action right here at the Inare Sports Arena in Pasig City. We're very happy that you can join us right here at the premier sports channel in the country, Solar Sports. My name is Patricia Bermudez-Hizon, and I'm honored to be with Mozzie Ravenna today.
Hello, Shai.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon to everyone, and of course to all the volleyball fans out there.
Mozzie, you know, this is one game that we're all looking forward to. Of course, we're going to be tackling with two different stories, two different angles coming from these two teams who are really trying to stay atop of their game.
That is right, Patricia. And remember, both these squads having their good up A games, as you can see our team standings right now. Army with 3-1, and Speed Boosters at 2-0, and HD Spikers with 2-1. So if myDSL loses today, tayo na sila for second place. And you have the Lady Rising Suns at 2-1 also. So as you can see, dikit-dikit pa yan right in the middle. So it's really an exciting game today between these two squads.
And we're actually past halfway point of the elimination period here in our tournament, so it's really important that both these teams come up with wins, and of course for their consecutive games also. Every single game is important for these different squads right here.
And you know, Patricia, these two teams showing us different guest players from different nations. The other one showing us, giving us 2 Thai imports, the other one 2 Chinese imports.
Well, after winning their first game against Petron, Cagayan Valley came from a loss to Army before facing RC Cola, who was at the receiving end of their wrath of the Rising Suns, Cagayan Valley, which actually came up with a win 3-1 just about a week ago. And that 3-1 win actually gives them also this kind of mental edge against this other team that also defeated the same team. But let's first talk about Cagayan right here, who are hoping to not just get back, but also stay on that track.
Well, you are right, partner. And speaking of 2 Thai imports, you can see Kotruang there and Sang Muang also there. But the 2 national team players also, Isa Maiza with 13 points in that last game. And their setter, Jose, with 32 excellent sets in that game. But you can see the numbers of Kotruang. Look at that. An all-around game for this girl.
And 23 points actually got her the nod for the best player of that challenge that they had against RC Cola, where they again won 3-1. Let's now go to another team that we're covering today. We're going now to Cignal, who is also on a roll, and they just keep rolling. They also rolled over RC Cola last game day, and they did this behind the brilliance of Chi Saet and, of course, their guest player. But I think one important aspect in this 3-0 win over RC Cola is that the locals are blending so well with their imports that their imports don't have to really carry that heavy alone.
That's right. If you see the numbers, you can see that they're all steady in the giving out points, as you said. Yung locals and the imports all giving out their best. As you can see the numbers here, they're well spread out. Saet, look at the numbers of Saet. She is a setter, and yet look at the numbers in that column. 3 attack points, 3 block points, and 5 excellent serves coming from this girl.
What I like about Cignal and what you see on our graphics right now, it's actually more balanced when in terms of offense, in terms of attack for this squad. So that's one point to look out for if Cignal can get this type of game rolling. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to start this ball game, we'd like to turn it over to Miyaka Lim, who's got this report.
Thanks, Patricia. Actually, both teams are boasting about their chemistry, and as a matter of fact, Coach Sammy Acarlar of Cignal said that that is actually the common denominator in their winning streak, saying that after a few more practices, they were able to develop more communication and bonding. And actually, Coach Nes Pamilar of Cagayan also said the same thing, but he said that their advantage actually is that their local players have been together longer, and he feels that that's actually what's going to fuel them to have a better production in this game today. But back to you, Patricia and Mozzie.
Thanks so much, Miyaka. And she, of course, completes our trio for this wonderful coverage brought to you by Solar Sports. And in just a short while, we're going to be breaking down what Miyaka just said, and we're going to be setting off this ball game right here at the Inare Center. Stay stuck right here on Solar Sports.
Second referee is Mr. Dante Malazarte, national referee. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Cignal HD. At number 5, Chi Syed. At number 8, Danica Henrauli. At number 10, team captain Michelle Datuin. At number 11, Jia Lei. At number 12, Lee Zhanzhan. And number 18, Maureen Penetrante Oano. Libero is Jack Janela. Head coach is Sammy Akailar. And now the starting lineup for Cagayan Valley. At number 1, April Jose. At number 4, Pao Soriano. At number 8, Isa Maizo Pontilia. At number 14, Pachari Sanguang. At number 15, Weneth Eulalio. And at number 17, Juanita Cotrua. Libero is number 12, Jen Reyes. Head coach is Nes Pamilar.
And you just witnessed the introduction of our starting lineup right here at the Inaris Center. And I wanted to throw it right away to Mozzie. Coming from what Miyaka told you, what are your takeaways from that to help us prepare mentally also for what we're expecting here today?
Well, as you can see, first, you see two of the best liberos so far, with the Jen Reyes and Jack Janela on the other side. But also the gelling part, which she mentioned in her report, is very important at this point. Why? Because both of them are using their two guest players quite a lot. So we will see that today. But if talking about the locals, Miyaka is right in saying that generally the Cagayan Valley team would really hold that to their advantage, yung gelling nila, because they've been playing internationally together.
Right. And we all know that this is one of the more decorated squads that we have here at our PSL Grand Prix. We have our opportunity to also hear how excited the fans are. This is what I love about this atmosphere. Not only has it brought volleyball on another level in terms of competition, but it also has given fans an opportunity to have a closer look at the sport and follow and support it.
And when you watch volleyball, you will realize that the fans are really into the game. Each and every point is very well cheered on, and maingay talaga ang volleyball fans.
Well, we opened up with a point right there coming from the Cagayan Valley squad, an easy over. Saed, again, one of the notable players in that last game, scoring also for Cignal.
Also, two veteran setters for these two teams. Chi Syed, of course, played for LaSalle, while April Jose played for MBU.
Although that service was long for Chi Syed. Generally, though, Chi Syed is a very reliable individual on the court, particularly behind that service line. But I'm sure she's going to make up for it. Nice block right there by the Cagayan Valley squad. Setting it up, back set, dink over.
Nice, Maizo making it look so easy.
Of course, it's still very early on, but what do you like right now that Cagayan is doing? What are they doing right to get this 2-point early advantage?
Well, expect Cagayan to have their veterans do the talking. Isa Maizo there, look at her when she plays. She doesn't. She's very smart inside. Doesn't use up a lot of energy during the first or the second set, but expect her to be there on the third, or if it gets longer. And yun lang, the veteran smarts of Cagayan is really at a big advantage for this team.
And I'm sure for the Cagayan Valley now, just protecting this 2-point advantage, they're going to be a little bit more cautious, especially after that kind of play. Sa first set, usually naman nagkakaramdaman pa. Hindi lang yung mga kalaban mo, but also with the people that you're playing with on that side of the floor.
And also, they have to take note, I'm talking about Cagayan Valley, they have to take note of the blocking of Cignal HD. They're very quite strong at the net.
So that's one thing we're definitely going to watch out for as we are at a 5-2 advantage for Cagayan. Their import gets it on the line, and that's actually another point for them.
Poor read there on Jack Janela.
So Pachari Sangwang goes back to the service area, 6-2.
She used to be a member of the Thai national squad.
Now, even though that effort right there coming from the Cagayan Lady spikers are actually notable, ang maganda rin doon, the attack coming from Cignal also with that quick set, talagang it's trying to get Cagayan off guard.
That's true, and they really have to do that, especially with Jen Reyes on the floor.
Nice block right there.
That's what I'm talking about, the veteran smarts of Cagayan. On that last play, Isa Maiza with an off speed.
And Isa right now on that line, getting another point para sa Cagayan. And slowly they're peeling away, and Cignal, I'm sure this is going to be a wake-up call, especially now with our technical timeout on the floor. Let's see what coach's adjustments will be. We'll be back. Welcome back right here at the Nara Sports Arena for the continuing coverage of your PSL Grand Prix. Let's talk about how these lady spikers from Cagayan Valley have set up this advantage over Cignal. They've been doing it methodically. They've been pretty patient. And like what Mozzie has said, they've been relying a lot on their veteran smarts. Let's see if they can keep that up. Here's the back set.
Oh, that was well read by Cignal HD.
And the drum beating just matches the kind of intensity ng blockers nitong sa Cignal. They go to Cotruang. Soft touch right there. They set it up. Back to Cotruang. Sends it straight down.
Very beautiful down the line coming from Cotruang. Ganda. Look at this once again.
A lot of power behind that. And now Cagayan enjoying this 5-point advantage here in our first set.
Gwyneth Eulalio on the line.
Here's Chi Saed giving it to their import. A lot of power also.
Right.
And Lee. Literally, that's what you expect already from the imports, to pack in the punch. But what's also important is how the locals complement that kind of that kind of caliber of player, di ba?
And that is right. And just like in Cignal HD, yung two guest players nila are usually power hitters.
Right.
So yung Filipino players should adjust on how they will play their game to make variations on the attack.
With a 5-point advantage, Chi Saed just wants to turn the tide to their advantage now.
Doing a dump there and getting the point.
Minsan ang kailangan mo lang makabuild kagad ng momentum, and that's what Cagayan will try to do right now with their guest player on the service area. Here's a set. They go to Soriano. That was blocked. And why they go good up? They go to Sang.
Well, credit half that point to April Jose, who was kneeling down and setting that ball to Sang Muang.
And let's see that action once more. Sang Muang, perfect position, and saw that there was an open, there was a gap in the defense, and went for the kill. Saed. They go wide.
Once again, power
And with this 11-7 score, you know, at any time, pwede talagang mag-change yung tide. Especially when you have someone like Chisaet, who Noel Zarate was telling us, set a record in their last game. Tell us more about that, Mozzie.
Well, Noel was telling us that it was more than 5 service points in the last game. It was actually 9, so we're trying to check that and see if it was 9 service points, and that's a record for Chisaet. As we look at this last play once again, look at that.
And that's how they will get back into this game, only trailing now 11-8 as Chisaet again sends it over long this time though. Very rare service error.
Si Noel yan, caused by Noel.
Oo nga eh.
Caused by Noel.
Cagayan with this service. Saet again.
Going again for combination play.
Sangwang. She finds the defense of that import, brought it up. Soft touch right there. Oh, the Cagayan Valley Lady Spikers, despite the power behind that, doesn't get the point. But look at here on the other side. Off of the block, they score.
Once again, the blocking of Cignal HD very much present, especially in that last play. But credit the floor defense of both this squad.
And no one was covering that area of the floor. And hence, we are on Cignal side for the service by Oano earlier. Eulalio wanting to go up for another try. Saet. Dink over. They go to the locals for the power hit.
Nice Amaizo, the lefty, once again getting that last point. Very smart of April Jose going to that back set.
The cameras were able to focus on Michelle Datu, and I was able to catch up with her earlier before this game. Excited as she is. She knows how important this game is for them, and so they're very focused. Perhaps focus is also what Sangwang needs right now, causing that service error and giving another point to Cignal.
It's a freebie to Cignal. Oh, tit for tat.
Oo nga eh. Ito all sa'yo. Sa'yo din to.
Time for giving naman kasi.
Let's talk about Lay right here. Of course, coming from that service error earlier on the part of Cignal. You know that, and you've commented already how she is a power hitter, and you can see also that she just let that ball sail out, so her decision making is also pretty fast. What are the other factors that Cignal's guest player brings?
You know what's really nice about these two girls? They're very tall, but they're also very good at their floor defense. You don't normally see that because it's of course harder for them because they're very tall girls. But when you see these two girls play, great and steady floor defense is what you're going to see.
Right. And of course, again, we can't emphasize it enough because it's been reported, it's been talked about, despite no matter how good your imports, your guest players are, your locals have to complement it. Maybe Chisaet was a little late to get to the ball that time.
And it also hit the antenna, so it's considered out. So point goes to Cagayan.
And on that note, we'll be back in just a few. Stay stuck. The PSL Grand Prix will get insights now from our courtside reporter, Miyaka Lim.
Thanks, Patricia. Cagayan's loss so far was against TMS Army, and Coach Nes said that they were head-to-head with Army at first, but they just lost confidence after a series of errors, and they were not able to recover after that, which is why today Coach Nes put more emphasis on defense, saying that it will all boil down to their receive and the rest will follow. And so far, Coach Nes is still seated comfortably here in the bench. Back to you guys.
Well, obviously, it all starts with a good defense. Yung first ball would always signal what is going to be, because you can run really good plays when you have a good first ball and
right.
it reaches the setter perfectly. Yan na, dyan na pumapasok yung quick hits, yung variations in the play, combination plays.
And it's always a good sign when your coach is still seated comfortably on the bench.
Oh,
doing
great
everything
save.
just to save that. Oh, nice by Soriano. Nice play right there.
That's right, and Soriano making sure they got that point.
And so Cagayan extending this lead at 17-11 here in our first set. Eulalio of the Cagayan Valley Rising Suns at the service area.
Of course, Gwyneth Eulalio also played for FEU.
Right.
Under Coach Nespa Millar.
Soriano does it again.
That's right. And another smart move, why you see that Chisa, it was a bit late for the block. She went to that area and got the point.
And after a couple of errors, Chisa will get a chance to think things over and see the game from a different perspective.
Sometimes you just need that.
Right.
As
So
Mabayad now comes in, and Argarin, I think, will do the setting job for Coach Sammy Akailar.
again, former FEU Tamaraw Eulalio from the service area. Here's Michelle Datuin. Good dig right there.
Oh. You know, Patchery Sambuang has been really diving for those reception for those balls.
And when you see your most senior player, who, by the way, I think is super fit.
Correct.
Super fit. But when you see your most senior player actually diving, digging, and that wasn't the first time that we've seen her do this, you actually get more motivated, and that's probably what has powered Cotruang to send that ball over on the other side to score another for Cagayan.
It's so true, partner. It's like leading by example.
Tama.
Oh, a lot of service errors in this first set, from both teams.
And let's see if that's going to be a topic in the next huddle that they have. But I always hear it in the huddles of the coaches. It all boils down to communication, support, and just really focusing on every single thing that you're doing. Like Cignal right here, focused on that back area.
Powerful hit there from Patchery Sangmuang on that open hit.
As we see that action once more coming from the left flank, just sends it over where no one's home, and so she's going to take advantage of that every single time.
Well, now Braca inside for Coach Sammy, so a lot of substitutions on the side of Cignal HD.
Jose with that service. Quick over. They go to Sangmuang. Another attack right there from Cignal's guest player, but Sangmuang quick to reply. A rare long rally that we're seeing right here, but the blockers just end it.
That's right, the tandem of Soriano and Isa Maisel blocking the very tall lay of Cignal HD as we take a look at this once again.
And it's a total tandem effort right there to be able to put a stop to that power shot. Cignal with this attack. Cagayan Valley sets it up. Ball still live, easy over. Here's the back set. They go to left flank. It's still alive. They send it over. Oh, nice up right there by Sangmuang, and she goes for the kill. And they send it over. Quick thinking.
That is right. What a time for April Jose to do that dump ball, and Cignal totally not ready for that one.
That move right there has sent this game to a quick timeout. We'll be back. Please stay with us.
Bagal! Parang di robot eh. Ayaw natin kumilos na kumilos eh. Gusto natin manalo. Pero hindi pwedeng ganyan. Hindi kayo hintay na kalaban na magkamali. Kasi hindi kayo nakafocus sa bola. Ano ba yan? Stop!
And aren't you glad you guys stayed with us for that timeout? Because you got to experience what Coach is actually telling his squad over on Cignal side. Sammy Akailar's notes, what can you say about that?
Correct. And I mean, by the voice of Sammy Akailar. I'm sure there are two guest imports who cannot understand but gets it. Diba? Gets
Totoo.
what he's trying to say.
Pag sumisigaw na yung tao, hindi I love you ang sinasabi niyan. Alam mo na
oo.
dapat may sense of urgency. And let's see, he said focus, he said communication, and that kind of attack right there coming from Cignal might be the exact response that Coach Sammy wants.
That's right. So right off a timeout, they get a point. And Coach Sammy Akailar brings back Hendrauli and of course Chisa. And
We talked about Chisa at service and how she really performed excellently in the last game, and so she's back at the service area, hoping to convert and catch up to this 22-14 advantage for the Rising Suns. Oh,
but once again, Isa Maizo with the tip.
Ilalio checking in this battle right here for Cagayan Valley. 23-14. Points will be crucial now for Cignal. They go for an attack and it's blocked.
And it's again well read by the blockers of Cagayan. Why? Because they know that Lei will just go for that powerful hit.
Right. Very reliable. I mean, that's the kind of trust that Lei has earned from her teammates. Alam nila na she'll do something big from it. Although, that was actually a big opportunity loss para sa Cignal. And so we end this first set with this win by the Cagayan Valley Lady Rising Suns. And we'll be back for more of your PSL Grand Prix action right here on Solar Sports. Welcome back to the PSL Grand Prix. We have the Cagayan Valley Lady Spikers with these advantages.
That's right. As you can see, Cagayan having 14 attack points over Cignal's only 6. So that is a very low number, especially when you have two tall guest players, Chinese guest players who were really, really consistent in their past games. And look at the blocking. That's what I like about this matchup. Ang ganda ng blocking of these both teams, but eventually crucial blocks coming from Cagayan on that latter part.
Right.
And look at the service of Cagayan. 5 excellent serves against Cignal's, none which we were kinda expecting because Chisa it was on their side,
Right, coming from a stellar performance in their last game. So maybe here in the second set, the tides will change. And it's also always a wake-up call when you come from, especially with Chisaed and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers, when you come from a set with your backs behind the wall, naiiba talaga yung tono ng laro mo. So let's see if that's what Miyaka also picked up with her report.
Thanks, Patricia. Actually, if there's one coach who actually understands how women works, I think that's Coach Sammy of Cignal, because I witnessed this earlier when I visited their dugout before the game. The players were actually dancing with choreography led by none other than Chi Saet. And Coach Sammy said he does encourage his players to dance before the game to erase negative vibes, because Coach said that ganyan talaga ang mood ng babae. Kailangan pasayahin para mas maganda ang mood inside of the court. So now he is hoping that they go back to their dancing mood. But back to you guys.
Parang in-advertise natin na pwedeng maging BFF itong si Coach Sammy. No, but,
Pwede.
But that's interesting. Thanks so much, Miyaka. That's really an interesting report. And she pointed out nga that there is dancing happening doon sa dugout nila before the game starts. Pero I think also one of the reasons, apart from taking off the bad vibes, I think para ma-loosen din yung mga katawan nila.
And you know, you do things in practice. You practice your play, you practice your skills, and then when you're in the game, ano na lang, it's more mental than anything. So siguro si Coach Sammy just wants to relax the girls before coming into the court.
And relaxing is one definite thing that Chisaet needs to do. Maybe she's a little tight in this ball game. Let's see if they're going to produce anything. But with that strong kill coming from the guest player of Cagayan Valley, Cagayan is sending a message that they're not going to give up a set.
That's right. And Sang Huang once again leading that last play with an open hit.
Chisaet sets it up from Sanjan.
Finally, Sanjan putting one over Isa Maizo on that last play. Smartly just using the blockers with an off-the-block hit.
And speaking of blockers, Michelle Datuin actually was part of that blocking prowess that gave them the 3-2 advantage in that first set para dito sa Cignal. One of the bright spots para sa kanila dito. At yung pagpunta ni Shanshan dun sa area na yun, baka nasindak din. Oh. We can see Shanshan and Datuin communicating right here, preparing for this service. Well received. And
that's going to be a violation.
Ganda pa naman sana ng pag-setup nila, but perhaps it was too close to the net, which is a danger area.
That's true, and you can just see the 3 spikers of Cignal, the 3 blockers of Cignal already waiting for the play.
Good up right there. Setting it up for Shanshan. That's a block. They go back to their import. They set it up, dinked over by Michelle Datuin. Oh, strong move right there by our Thai import. And she goes at it again, just never tiring, no?
And look at that, a better angle on the second hit gives her that point.
And you also have to give credit to the setter.
Yes,
just because it didn't work the first time. Parang binigyan mo siya, ito, isa
Yung
pa.
confidence that Jose puts to gives itong si Sang Wang.
We saw what Aiza Maso's numbers are. Definitely also one of the bright spots coming from Cagayan's side, but now they are trailing 5-3 against Cignal.
Well, you know what you like about Aiza Maizo is that she's very quiet. She's like your silent operator inside the team. She will just do swipes and off the blocks. But later when you see her numbers, wow, amazing lang.
She does a lot of the things that are important in the grand scheme of the play without having to be parang loud and lavish
Yes.
about it.
And
Yung simpleng galing lang.
Correct. And what we want about Aiza Maizo, she knows when to pour in the points. If she sees that her teammates are doing it, okay lang, she will just stay in the sideline. But when needed, definitely she will contribute.
Lei blocked right there. The ball's still live. Lei goes back at it. Softer shot right there. Jose sets it up at Eulalio.
Is timing that quick hit.
Mali lang talaga yung timing niya.
Yung timing nila. Medyo poor connection on the Jose and Eulalio on that last play.
But intention was good. She was probably going to go for an off-speed shot right there. But here's the service coming from the white shirt Cignal going to Lei. Jose, back set. Soft touch. Kept alive. Janela there.
Oh, and nobody there for the third ball.
But Janela trying to stretch her petite frame just to
That's
reach.
right. I told you, these two are really two of the best liberos you'll ever see at this time in volleyball, this generation.
Right. We have Gwyneth Eulalio. We've talked about her extensively in the first set. And also Chisae. Do you think there's something different about her today?
Well, parang wala pa yung rhythm of her game. We are in the second set already, and she needs to get her groove.
Right. Best player pa yan ng nakaraang laro nila, but hopefully things will pick up. We're tied at 6 right now here at the Inares Sports Arena, and this is the second set. Nothing can be done by Jose to be able to save that ball, and so Cignal now gets the advantage.
Just too much power on that late hit.
The doing out the service area for Cignal HD. Off-speed shot right there. Lei sends it over, an easy one. Jose once more.
Oh, nice save.
Lei trying to see where she can drop that ball. She saw it. Saves it.
Oh, once again, no one there for the third ball.
Hendrauli and Michelle Datuin not being able to communicate properly with that last one.
That's what you were talking about a while ago. Communication inside the court.
Juanita Cotruang for the Rising Suns with that service. They go to Chisae. Sends it on the left flank. Jose sets it up and sends it down the line. Care of the Thai
You know, Patchery Samuang is really just getting her game going.
And let's see if they can get this momentum going when we come back after this quick break. Shisa, and we wonder, and we are keeping a close eye on her. She is definitely being outclassed right now by April Jose.
Well, as you can see, April Jose now 16 excellent sets, more than doubling the output of Shisa.
And that also has, those numbers has translated to a first set win para dito sa Cagayan Valley Lady Rising Suns. And let's see if Chisaet can actually get her groove. And Mozzie, I think you talked about this earlier. She needs to get her momentum going.
Well, of course we say that because we know that she's the leader of this squad. So that's why parang eyes are on her to get Cignal back in their game. They're a set down in this game, in this match.
And down by 2 as well at this juncture of this battle. Jose, quick set right there. Good up by Lei. They go over.
There you go. Excellent set coming from Chisa, and results to a point for Cignal.
Ako, I didn't exactly hear what coach actually on Signals and said, si Coach Sammy, but we can definitely hear that his voice level was higher than usual because there is that sense of urgency.
Yes.
You don't want to drop another set against such a tremendously talented squad with amazing imports, just like Samwang in Cagayan Valley.
And you know, Samwang has really been piling up the points for Cagayan Valley. We usually see her play steady defense instead of her offense,
Right.
but now she's really contributing a lot. Keeping in step with the Isa Maizo also. That's why Cagayan is up.
Zhang Zhang, despite that back-breaking attempt, couldn't get the score. Back set right there. Quick think over, and Cignal gets things going on their side. Kinindatan lang siya kanina ni Saet, which translated into this point and an opportunity for Saet once more.
Well,
From the
talking
service
about
area.
translate in that last timeout, you could see that the translator of the Chinese guest players were talking to Chisa and probably saying what the guest player wants.
Right. And Samwang, you noted that she is a lot more aggressive, more than
Yes.
her usual role that she has played in the past games. And I think this is really what she was meant to do. Sartin is called in for this battle, replacing Lei.
Well, you would usually see Contruang with more points, but today, so far, it's really actually Samwang. But except for that last play.
Come on, that was really hard to read. We didn't even know where that one was going.
It hit the tape of the net. Nagkaroon ng mistiming si Patchery actually mistiming the ball.
Jose sends it to Maso. Nice block right there by the twin and Shan Shan. They go back to Shan Shan. And our Thai import, Michelle sends it over. But they're ready for this one with Shisa setting it up. But
Going to be overreaching on the side of Cagayan Valley. Eulalia was just too excited to block that set of Chisa, and the more veteran Chisa, and nakita niya na nakalabas na yung kamay ni Eulalio, went for the set.
and we're tied at 11 at this juncture.
Oh,
And Cignal now getting their advantage.
that's correct. So you can just see when Chisa is able to set the ball well, results will happen for Cignal HD because you have very strong spikers. Rotational error.
And at this level of play, you will hardly see that. Although I know
Yes,
that one of the
right.
teams, I believe it was RC, that was also called for parang 5 rotation errors in one game. So that
That's
was
too much.
definitely odd, yeah. Sangwang, service is long. And it didn't take long for Lei to be resting waiting on that bench.
Yeah, that was quick.
And that's because Cignal wants to capitalize on this single point advantage maski makaisa lang sila ngayon
That's
against
right.
this kind of squad.
And you want to try to pull away. Oh! But of course, Cagayan says no. As we are tied once again.
Service reception is really important also to get things started. Meantime, we have Benito coming in this ball game and also para sa Cagayan Valley,
Tabakero comes in. Of course, one of the more popular players
Yes.
we have, and also a member of the national squad.
What changes when you have a Tabakero on the floor?
Well, if she's 100%, I tell you, talagang malaking change. But of course, she's playing injured for Cagayan.
And Tabakero off that first attempt earlier. You know, she's still trying to shake things off, and she's probably still going to need a little bit more time to get her conditioning on the floor back, her game form back. But here's Cignal with this opportunity to extend this 1-point advantage. Block right there by Lei.
And notice that Cagayan is playing without a legit setter, Patricia. Ha? Let us see how this works for Coach Nes Mamilar. Benito being the setter now for Coach Nes.
The 2-in goes to Lei right there. Tabakero, Shan, and they go to that 2-in. Eulalio sends it up, and they send it over, blocked by Michelle, the 2-in. And they score off of that. So again, Cotruang also, no?
Yes.
Pero medyo off character.
Correct, because you would expect more points from her actually compared to Patrice Sangmuang.
And we talked about her at the start of this ball game that she was the most notable player, winning the best player nod in their last outing. And I saw her interview after. She never said anything, and it was Sangmuang that said everything as the semi-translator and the one who gives the answers. But answers is exactly what Cagayan right now needs. And hopefully, when we come back after this break, we'll see a better Cagayan Valley ready for this Cignal HD Spikers. Welcome back to the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix, and we're looking at the Cignal HD Spikers now with this slim advantage. And I say slim because Cagayan Valley is the type of team that won't take this lightly.
That's true. And remember, Cagayan Valley, one set up.
And they send it straight to the corner for that kill. At siguro bigyan din natin ng pansin na si Benito who actually set that up. You know,
Yes.
during the timeout, si Coach Nes was probably telling Benito, I don't know who sabi niya, nahihiya ka ata porket ikaw yung setter ngayon eh.
That's right, because it's not her natural position.
So basically, that tells her, you know, be more confident. Naniniwala ako sa'yo. Lei right there for a cross court. Maybe enough power to get that point for Cignal.
She does. So still a 3-point lead for Cignal HD, who now has 2 spikers in front.
Abby Praca in this ball game as Michelle the 2-in at the service area sends it to the back. Benito with that set. Easy dink over. Lei with a power move.
Lei once again finding that the opening beside the blockers of Cagayan, and gets the point as Jose now enters in. And so does Aisa Maizo.
Right. So, sandali lang natin nakita itong si Tabakero para si Angge, ang ating Power Pinay skipper na dating ibang
True.
squad naman. But yeah, hopefully she'll get her groove back. Meantime, speaking of groove, Cignal actually has this 4-point advantage because of the groove that they had up until that ball was sent for a kill straight to the face of Michelle the 2-in.
That's right, partner. Down the line hit for coming from Cotruang.
Itong si Cotruang, sinasabi natin baka mamaya diesel lang, pero despite that brilliance that we saw in the last play, nagkakamali naman siya dito sa
Error
kanyang
naman.
service.
So parang sort of neutralizing her output in those 2 possessions.
And as a coach, you don't want that. But
Yes.
of course, you'll take any point where you can get it from. Pero of course, ikaw ang guest player. Kailangan
Correct.
as
Much is
reliable ka.
expected.
Correct. to those who has been given a lot. And same with that on this side. We're talking about this Cignal. A lot of confidence has been given to them by their coach, and they're translating it with a 20-15 advantage as we go for a quick timeout and listen into what's happening.
Kapitan natin, unti-unti, ha? Silang, lima lang, kapitan nyo, ha? Naka-relax eh. Kaya pagkalanganin lang, taas-taas mo lang ulit, ha? Sige lang. Pwesto tayo sa damay, sa pattern, yung depensa natin, ha? Sige lang.
Well, Coach Nes Familiar touching on defense, not really alarmed by what's happening. So, well, again, you know, the importance of defense. And there was that one stretch kasi when he used Benito na yung nagkagulo inside the court. So, he sent back April Sin, Isa Maizo to have that stability inside. Let's see but it's a 5-point lead now for Cignal HD.
We have Lay at the service area, and going back to that huddle, siguro nakita nyo rin na yung dalawang Thai imports ay nag-uusap. And probably our Thai imports are telling each other, you know, we're there for each other. Let's give them what they sent us here for.
And Zanzan once again scoring one off the block. She has been doing that since the first set.
Despite our attacks queen, Pao Soriano being right there, credit goes to Zhang Shang of Cignal. And we are now at 21-15 with Cignal with this advantage. Pao once again. Ball still live.
Still playable. Oh, but
that was a gift, but then play still alive right here. Chi side will set it up. Shan Shan!
And Zanzan in a hurry because the blockers weren't there yet, and she does get the point.
And we'll be back after listening to another huddle. You know, we're going to stay right here and listen what the coach has to say.
Slowly, ha? Slowly. Okay? Tsaka ano lang, tawagin mo lang doon, dahan-dahanin lang, ha? Masyado tayo nagkumpiyansa na eh, ha? Kumpiyansa masyado. Gawin natin na maayos. Sige lang.
Overconfidence is sometimes poison.
That is right, and you can see that in this second set, Patricia, that Cignal HD is the aggressor.
Right.
Unlike the first set where we saw Cagayan Valley from the start, from the get-go, was really aggressive in their offense. Dito, parang naglaylo.
Right. Parang sinabi ni Coach, tandaan nyo, porket we got that 25-14 first set win, it doesn't mean that these girls are just gonna lay the red carpet and let you win this ball game. He's basically telling them they gotta fight, and that's what Soriano is trying to do.
That's right, and an angled hit from the middle. Pao Soriano getting that last point.
And Cagayan Valley Rising Suns has April Jose at the service area. Chisaet sets it up.
Oh, and Braga, nicely done. Quick set coming from Chisaet.
And if they keep this going, they can actually get this win in the second set, making it more interesting right here at the Inares Sports Arena.
And then Rowley trying to go for a power tip, ended up in the same court on the same side.
Pao Soriano with that service. Chisaet sets it up. Shan block, but that was wide. And so we are about to witness Cignal possibly winning this set.
Right, and Zanzan once again off the block. She has been milking that hit since, especially in the second set.
Traja with this service. Cignal could win this.
Maisa says, wait a minute. Let's still try. This is not yet over, although Cignal set point.
Pachere Sansmuang on that service area. Michelle Datuin asking for that earlier. Cignal blockers. They go to Mazo. Mazo sends it to an area. Bad reception, but turning it to a good attack coming from Zan right there. And that is actually a win in the second set para sa ating Cignal HD Spikers, making it very interesting after that 25-18 set win para sa White Shirts. Let's see what's going to go on and what's going to go down in the next set. Coming right up. Stay stuck. .25-18 advantage para dun sa Cagayan at the end of that second set, and this is the story.
Look at that. Now Cignal with more attack points wins the second set. And no block points for both squads. So even at that department, service, Cignal having more this time with 3, Cagayan with only 1. So if you look at both sets, it's really the attack points that really mattered most. Because why? They had more and they were able also to limit the opponent. In the first set, na-limit tong Cignal. On the second set, ang na-limit naman yung Cagayan Valley.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers here for Cignal's imports, the towers of power.
As you can see, Lei with 7 attack points now, and Zan with 6 attack points, most of which coming from the second set.
And we're taking a look at also Cagayan's guest players, Sangwang and Cotruang. Even though we noted that Cotruang is a little off character, I mean, she still managed to have 7 attacks. It's just that, like you mentioned kanina, much is expected. And much is expected also from this report from Miyaka.
Thanks, Patricia. Actually, Cagayan is well aware that they are obviously in this advantage when it comes to height. But Coach Ness and the rest of the Lady Rising Suns are not worried one bit. He said that they were able to come up with a better defensive and blocking pattern, and the most important thing for them to do in this game today is to shut down Cignal's open spiker. Coach Ness said that they have to start with that, and let's see if Cignal can recover. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Miyaka.
And Lei, simple volleyball gets that point. Just trying to put that ball across, and yet gets gold and gets a point on that last play.
She saw it wide on that service. I somehow feel the frustration because in the last game that we watched, where she actually outclassed everyone, she was a lot happier, always with a smiling face. You know, it's just a smile, but that really tells you that she was comfortable.
That's right. And Eulalio, even though it wasn't the best connection, still she gets that point of that quick hit.
And we're tied at 2 right here. This is the third set. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us here from the Inares Sports Arena right here on Solar Sports, where you get all of the PSL action. Back set, and they send it through, just looking for the open, no?
And then Rauli just going for that power tip, and with an angle, she knew where she wanted that ball, and she was right. She gets the point.
And just like in any sport, it's not just about brute, it's not just about strength, it's about smarts. And Michelle Datuin right there tried to send it over, get an easy one, but that time the offense got the better of that towering defense that Michelle Datuin put up.
Sangwang now on the line.
How tall is Sangwang?
Oh, she probably almost 6, 5'10", 5'11". Alam mo, girls, funny. When you ask our volleyball players, they would always say 5'11". Kahit you can see that they're 6 or over 6 feet tall, they would always, so unlike the basketball players, so they would, even if they're not less than 6'6" or 6'1".
They'll say, yeah, they're a little taller. But
It's a bit different when you ask girls.
I wonder why that is so. That's interesting,
They would always say 5'11", like sila. So when you ask them, or Gingbal, say yung mga almost 6 feet tall, or you know that they're minsan nga a bit over pa eh, but they would always say 5'11".
Well, Michelle Datuin right there couldn't capitalize on her height to send that ball over on the other side. Advantage again para sa Cagayan. Side, quick set. Michelle Datuin this time, making it count.
That's right, and Michelle Datuin. A little bit of of an angle on that hit, gets her that point. Of course, Mitch
Hendra.
Dadawin used to play for DLSU.
Close call right there, but Henrauli long on that service. Pao Soriano checking back in this ball game, and she's going to be joined by Jose and of course Sang Muang. And on the service area, we have Gwyneth Eulalio. Michelle Datuin.
Oh, cross. That is a running hit from Michelle Dadawin. That's what Cignal needs at this point.
You notice that here in this third set, Michelle has definitely changed her game. She's a lot more aggressive, not just relying on her defensive tactics, but she's going for those attacks.
And you can see that they also have better floor defense because they're able to run plays like that.
Michelle with a quick step to celebrate with her fist pumped up in the air, but she can't celebrate for too long. Of course, Cagayan is definitely ready to give them trouble.
That's right, and an ace for Michelle Dadawin.
Godrua.
There's too much power on that hit.
You know, I noticed Godruang understands words like palo, bola, and that's what we heard Sang Muang also say before the start of the ball
even
game.
Sang Muang.
Bola, bola. So they're picking up. They're picking up a couple of words. I'm sure making it easier. Sae.
Oh. She said it looked like she had eyes behind her. She knew where to put that ball.
And we're going to see more of the heroics. Let's see if Chisai definitely has her group back after this break. Welcome back to the Inara Sports Arena. Let's take a look at this excellent digs comparison.
Yeah, Jen Reyes with 5 excellent digs. Janela with just 1 less with 4. Once again, 2 top liberos playing today against each other, of course.
We can't give liberos credit enough. I mean,
Yes,
they're all over
unsung
the floor.
heroes in there.
Yeah.
Of a game.
Maizo right there with a bit of error, but definitely whenever you see errors, sometimes it's not just the individual, but it's also, you know, your other teammates not being able to correct the problem. But Maizo sets it up to the front. Soriano dings it over. She keeps it up. And they go to Sang Muang, blocked right there. Sang Muang once more.
Oh, Sang Muang really twisting her body up in the air just to hit that ball, and she gets the point. Well-deserved point for Batchery Sang Muang.
And let's take a look at that once more. She really evaded the defense, and like you said, binaluktot na yung kanyang katawan, but she recognized where she wanted to bring that ball. Saet.
Oh, combination play works well for Cignal HD.
Good on Braca also to play the decoy in that last play. I think that's also an important aspect. And now Cignal not only have they won the last set, they are at a 2-point advantage. Cheese Saet back at the service area. Reyes puts it up, and we go to Sang Muang once more.
Once again, Sang Muang hitting the pole this time. Buti na lang, protected to pole natin.
But that yung, diba, in the first set, we were saying tumbling.
Yeah.
She was all over the floor, and now she's like kissing the poles. That's because she's doing everything, and she's giving all that she's got.
That is so true, partner.
Just like that one. But good save right there by Lei. She put it up earlier. Easy over, and here's Cagayan with an opportunity to score.
That did make it, so more touches called against Cagayan Valley.
Michelle Datuin checking back in here for Janela.
Cignal keeping the lead.
Braca.
Oh, just too long.
I like her energy though. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of our viewers will agree that sometimes when you have that positive aura, a lot of good things will happen. And I think Braca just likes to keep it light when
right.
when things are this tense.
And when the coach Sammy Akailar put her in the second set, parang things kind of changed for Cignal HD.
And let's see if Li Shang can keep the good part of those changes going. Cotruang. We talked about her attacks earlier. They send it over again to their import.
Oh, and a net violation, a sorry error on the side of the Rising Suns.
Yeah, and Eulalia was quick to apologize
Yep.
also for that one dito kay Coach Ness.
Sayang yun, that wasn't necessary. But then again, Cignal gets a point.
And a 3-point advantage for the HD Spikers. But Michelle Datuin, sabi niya, relax. I know what I did. You
Got
don't
it.
have to tell me. Hindi mo pa sinasabi na isip ko na.
The mind was healing, but the flesh is weak.
Right.
10 years ago, I could have done that better.
Oh no, but credit goes to these girls. Nice block right there. To attempt to save, and again, Sangwang swiping, cleaning the floor. And she cleans it not with her jersey, but with pure determination.
That is true. Yun nga, you want to be by her side, diba? In the same team with her. When you see someone as sipag as Sangwang.
Right, anytime na merong tao na magpapakamatay sa bola. And I wish I said that in English, or she would have understood if she watches this. But if you see
No,
someone
baka
diving,
better in Tagalog. I'm sure the teammates of has been teaching her the Tagalog words.
pero Cignal right here with this 4-point advantage. Let's see what Cotruang can do. That's blocked right there by
Another
Cignal.
chance. Zhang saving that.
They go to Lei. They put it up. Cotruang once more. Where did she come
Yes,
from?
exactly. I was going to say that. Look at that play by the Lady Rising Suns. Cotruang from the open hit, going to that utility position and getting the point from that other side, from the other side of the court.
And when you as a local can match the dual power and the dual energy of your imports right there, then you'll be on the right track. Cignal with this attack. Jose.
Oh,
Once more.
Cotruang once again down the line hit, gets the point for Cagayan.
And I think we can safely say that this is the Cotruang that we know.
Well, actually, it's a middle part ng court pala yun. A little bit of an angle there for Cotruang.
She's working the angle. She's all over the place. And she's giving Cagayan the energy that they need to try to get the lead back. But with Eulalia not being able to stretch out to save that possession, Cagayan will still have this 3-point disadvantage over Cignal, and we'll be back. Cignal is trying to capitalize on this 3-point advantage here in the third set. But when you have your opponents like Soriano, like Cotruang and all of them, you better be careful to protect that lead.
Oh, once again. Right on cue, Cotruang.
Hindi ako pinapahiya.
Oh, tamang-tama. Parang may nag-usap yata kayo eh.
Oo.
May script
Nag-signalan din kami. But Cotruang right here with the service to Lei, and she scores once more off of that service. And Cagayan, like I said, dapat mag-ingat kayo against a team like Cagayan.
Cotruang now 11 attack points and 2 service aces.
Oh, did you just say 2?
Yeah, make it 3.
And we're tied.
Yes, I was going to say that. That was fast.
Ano kaya ang mga nasabi earlier in that huddle that really changed things para dito sa Cagayan? Oh!
Oh, Jen Reyes trying to go for the third ball.
And I really saw,
Wow.
nakita ko talaga yung mukha ni Jen Reyes at ulo niya na talagang umatras. But, you know, good effort on her end. Diba?
That's true. Yung effort was really there.
And I like that. I like that she's showing toughness. She shows a lot of heart. But Pao Soriano right there, just...
Oh, but a violation called against Chi Saet. So we are tied once again.
And there was even some confusion, and Coach Sammy Akailar was actually saying na dapat advantage na sa kanila yun, punto na sa kanila. But let's see how things turn out. We have Jose from the service area. Saet serves it up, easy over. Sangwa. Braca. Here's an opportunity with that back set.
Now that was well read by Cignal, Braca, and Santan. Really took care of Isa Maizo on that last play.
And Braca really focused, and of course relaying also the directives coming from Coach Sammy from the sidelines. It's important that you keep your import up to speed. Here's Saet. They go back to their import just wide.
Not enough spin on that open hit by Santan.
Vargas will be coming in for the first time in this battle for Pau.
Right, Vargas on the service line for Coach Nes Pamilar. Of course, Vargas also coming from FEU.
Right. Tied at 18. Here's the service. Error. Tinigitan ko na ng error.
Timing na timing pag hit sa net, error.
Eh, kakapasok mo lang. Minsan kasi, di ba, it's so hard,
so
coming cold. But here's Braca. She's been very determined and she's helped a lot. Let's see what else they can do. Here's Michelle. Quick set right there.
Great save by Jen Reyes.
Oh, block right there by Sangwang and Eulalio.
And Rowling, not enough space there to get that ball across.
Very exciting and interesting third set, as you see again, Hendrauli couldn't penetrate the defense of Sangwang right there, who's at the service area to try to break this tie.
That was a gift coming from Cignal. Easy taking for Cagayan.
And it's 20-19 for Cagayan. And we're going to be listening into this huddle.
Eulalio, pasipatin mo to. Si Datuin, pasipatin mo. Ito naman, pasingitin mo dyan. Hayaan mo si Danny Calizo. Ikaw naman, nakita mo mababa ang bola. Di over mo lang. Hindi pwede papaloy. Malaki lang dito, di ba? Mag-isip ka nga. Sayang kasi yung 2 puntos dito na receive eh. Dapat mag-iisip kayo na akin yung bola na yan. Hindi ko pakakawalan. Go!
Own it. Akin to.
Oh, lagyan mo na pangalan. It's mine.
Right. And when you have that kind of attitude,
Yes.
and I think just a mental approach, naiiba, because it really does give you that purpose na itong gagawin ko, akin to.
And then remember, in volleyball, it's a cliche, but you will always hear, walang ano dyan, walang yours, di ba?
Right.
It's always
Mine,
mine.
mine, mine.
No.
Jose to Petron once again. Here's Saet.
That was really close to the net. That was very difficult for Hendrauli to hit. As a result, Cagayan takes a point and is now up by 2.
And tandaan natin, and Rowley was actually one of the topics that coach took up in that huddle, at siya din ang sinabihan na you have to own it. But like you said, masyadong malapit nga
sa
naman.
net. Then you have 2 tall blockers right in front of you already.
Saet to their import, Shan.
Woo, that's the way to go. Go for a combination play. They started this set with the combination plays and it has worked for them. So I really think they should go back to those combination plays just like this one.
And Lee Shanshan sends it straight down. Here's Jose to Cotruang once more. Nobody home back there. Kaninong assignment?
Yan. Minsan, when you have a very powerful hitter, yung bounce kita mo masyadong malayo. And now the defense is not there anymore because the others are supporting you, just behind you. Kasi ganun naman yung defense batter.
But this time, though, they let that ball sail out. And so Cagayan getting this 1-point advantage here in this very, very exciting third set. Fontilias with that service error. Aiza Maizo. Fontilias. And so Aiza right here will have a few minutes to think this through as Benito checks in. Also on the other side,
It's Argarin in one.
so Uano's back. She's
Yes.
also a force to contend with. How will this change para sa Cignal?
Well, Coach Sammy Akailar, as you can see, now wants to have a full front line, meaning to say 3 spikers. That's why he put in Argarin for the serve, so that he will have 4 arsenal in his lineup. So let's see how this will go for Cignal.
They go back to Cotruang with that kill.
But if you have that on the side of Cagayan, that will be very hard to stop.
Pao Soriano checking in for Vargas. Again, you'll have your one of the more reliable attackers going back on your side to try to win this third set para sa Cagayan.
Eulalia on the line now. Crucial serve for her as they are just 2 points away in taking this set. Oh! Poor read!
Jack Dionela, oo.
Yeah. Letting it go, thinking it was going to go out, but
At
it's inside.
kung siya nagtatakip mata, pati si coach nagtakip mata when that happened. Then, of course, with Cagayan, with just a point away from winning this, we go to Cignal's timeout and their huddle.
Kasi pag nagre-receive kayo, manggagaling kayo sa likod. Mahirap umatras, mas madaling sumugod. Tapos hindi pwede na ganyan ka rin, Jeko, tingnan mo gol. Mali kaya yan, aatrasan mo ang bola. Sayang yan, oh. O sige, di bale. Ay, nako. One good pass, execute.
Okay, what I like about that, apart from pointing out the fault,
Yes.
yung gusto ko doon, o sige, di bale. Ibig sabihin, o sige, set tayo.
Okay, because it's not yet over, really, and they're just 2 points down. Pwede ba naman talaga?
And that message also para dito kay Jonella, sige, di bale, don't worry about it, focus.
Yep.
But focus is definitely what they need. We'll see here with Eulalia, perhaps feeling a little bit of that pressure.
And this time again, Coach Nes Pamilar, no legit setter once again inside the court.
Might that kind of worked for them for a little bit, but let's see with
A net violation calls against
Right.
Cotruang.
it gets even
Yep.
more interesting.
Now it's Coach Nes' turn to call a timeout.
Kasi naman golden opportunity,
Receive lang,
but let's
Joy.
see.
Pag-receive, pagkaalang, basta itaas mo lang, taas mo lang. Okay, pagbalik, bumlock tayo, position sa block. Okay? Pero atake muna tayo. Okay? Sige. Receive na maayos. Dali. April! Oo, balik. Receive mo na. Sige, ganun lang ha. So, tingnan mo lang. Depensa ka ron, si April na magsaset. April, mag-alanganin. Mataas ang porsyento ang bola.
Ayun na, ibabalik na yung iyong hingi.
Nagtatlong isip na si Coach Nes and finally bringing back a legit setter in April Jose inside.
Replacing Tabaquero. Crucial now for Cignal. 24-23 here in this third set. Each squad has had a set win each. And we have Michelle Datuin behind that service area. Here's Jose. They go for Cotruang off-speed shot.
Oh, and that goes out. Cotruang wanted the space, that wide open space of Cignal, but just too much effort or loop on that off speed.
But good intention.
Yep.
Great intention. No one home. Hindi lang talaga nailagay sa tamang lugar. Here's the twin once more with that service. Pao Soriano brings it over to Cotruang.
Look at the bounce of that hit by Cotruang. You can really feel the power behind the spike.
Luano felt that. 25-24 here in this very emotionally draining third set. And that with Praca.
Correct. And now, again, Cignal with the same number of points in this third set. 25 all tayo, partner, and they're just not giving up. And now, ito na mga chance for Cagayan to draw up a play after this serve.
And Cignal's got Shanshan back on the floor. Also,
but Lay giving a freebie.
as Maizo checks back in para sa Cagayan, replacing Benito. And this is the kind of lineup that you want.
Yes, and it's a full front line now for Coach Nes Pabilar.
April Jose with the service to Lay. They go to Shanshan, put up by Cotruang. They set it. Easy over. Praca!
Oh, and a violation. Called on Braca, a lifting violation. So, point goes to Cagayan Valley.
And of course, this set also, what an exciting third set. And I love how both teams just never faltered, but it's just that unforced error that gave Cagayan Valley this next set. And we'll be back for more of your PSL action. Back here with us as we take a look back at that third set.
Well, when you look at the numbers, this is a better and a closer set for both teams. As you can see, the attack points, Cagayan having 12, Cignal having 14, and yung blocks, pareho silang meron, and yung serves, magkadikit rin, Cagayan having 3, Cignal with 2. So that's why the third set was really, really close, because once again, the attack points mattered most.
And let's see if that's also what Miyaka Lim is about to deliver.
Thanks, Pat. After losing the first game this season, Coach Sammy told me that they tried to manage expectations after the game. He said that the two Chinese imports spoke to the team and told them that they shouldn't rely on the imports to do everything for them and emphasize on helping each other even with the smallest things inside the court. Now, Coach Sammy saw changes in practice after the game and said that they have managed expectations. Now everybody has to contribute. Guys?
Thanks a lot. And you know, I like that you pointed out that Coach Sammy wants everyone to contribute and not just rely to the import. And I think that spelled the difference in that third set that we were talking about.
Well, definitely you want that. That's very ideal. That even though you have guest players, you expect them to, of course, una, blend in with the team. And secondly, you want everybody also contributing. So even if, let's say, they contribute more, but yung locals should also do their job. It's like parang, di ba, in basketball, pag may imports, then normally you expect them to have more points, right?
Right.
But if the locals will have less, let's say, no defense or ganun din eh, matatalo din, right?
Right. We're taking a look at Cotruang's number and comparing it with Shanshan's number.
That's right, Cotruang, 13 attack points now. Zanzan really milking that off the block hits as she has 9 now. Yung block points, well, 2 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 for Cotruang, 2 for Zanzan. But you kind of expect more from Zanzan, especially at the net. Yung blocking department as she's taller.
Right,
and,
right.
I would, kasi alam mo, pag tall ka and you're in front, you kind of expect with timing, easier for them to block.
We're taking a look at Coach Ness right here. What's going on in his mind? They're supposed to be the ones that are somewhat favored in this battle. Ano kaya maging adjustments dito? Not just of Cignal, whom we've already talked about, but also for Cagayan. Here's Zhang Zhang.
And that was close to the net once again. Just too much. for Zanzan.
April, to say at the service area, you're taking a look at Pao Soriano, one of the people that really need to capitalize on her talents in this game. And look at that joust that she had against Braca earlier. Shan Shan, she sets it up. They go back to Shan Shan. Cross-court kill right there.
This is what they need, Zanzan. Her points, especially when she's in front, you really have to you really have to get out the most points that you can from your guest players while they're in front.
Right. Codruang earlier doing a lot of the damage in early part of this battle. She wasn't as impressive, but speaking about being impressive, of course, the Cignal HD Spikers are trying to make an impression right now that they can actually win this battle, and hopefully behind the rallies of Chisay. Oh, and Braca.
Taking that gift, blocking it, and getting the points. So Cignal now up by 2 in this fourth set.
At this point, can you share with us, Mozzie, fourth set, it's going the distance. What's going on in the minds, and of course, how are the bodies of these girls feeling right now?
Well, actually, it's really going to be about the adjustments that they will make. Siyempre, it's like a pendulum swing already. One winning the other, and now Cignal is up again by 2 in this fourth set. So it's really the adjustment that is by the coaches. Just like this one, Zanzan now is not getting her points off the block.
Right.
She's actually going for angles and trying to get the points, her points from powerful hits. So yun yung adjustment ni Zanzan or ni Coach Sammy.
And it was just too much for Cagayan's libero, Jen Reyes, giving this other opportunity right now para sa Cignal to stretch this lead, but they said through Pao Soriano, that's enough.
But credit half that point to April Jose. Marvelous job on the setting for Pao Soriano on that quick hit.
Chi.
Once again, Braca, very simple, but gets the job done.
And it all, you have to also, again, give credit where credit is due. Braca had the job done because she set her up nicely. Good service by Braca earlier. Here's Jose. Let's see how they can adjust, and they couldn't.
So there was Cignal early on. Now they're trying to pull away already. 4-point lead.
Braca again with that service. San Juan puts it up. Chi. They go to Sansan. That's blocked.
Sansan trying to go off the block once again because yung path niya was already sealed by the blockers of Cagayan Valley.
She works with whatever is in front of her.
Yes, correct.
Magaling siya mag-ad-lib. Diba? Whatever is there, she'll do her best. Dionela looking hurt right there, but she's gonna try to shake that off. Here's an attack.
Oh, Codruang. A little bit fancy on that last play. Gives the point to Cignal.
And for Cignal, this is a point where you just try to hope that you tire out your opponents and win this fourth set, but that actually will garner a score para sa Cagayan.
Yes, it's called a check. So check ball as Cagayan gets the point. We have Ange Tabaquero on the line.
Back set, off-speed shot.
Beautiful. And Rowley off speed gets that spot.
Good decision right there by Andrali, and I hope that we'll see more of that when we come back. Welcome back. Cagayan Valley has actually won set number 1 and set number 3. And they're hoping that they can pull away. But first, they must recover from this score of 8-4 with Cignal's advantage.
Eulalia once again scoring on the quick hit.
Trailing by 3 now, this Cagayan Valley Rising Suns. Hoping that with Pao Soriano there, their old reliables, even Tabaquero,
That's right.
getting a little bit more time right now on the floor, they can definitely put Cignal away. Lay right here. Soriano, they set it up for their import. Lay sends it over. Oh, San Swang again, swiping that floor. All good though, they go to Lay.
Oh, Tabaquero,
Nice
get it
up.
to die. Oh, what a sorry miss there as Cagayan giving that point over to Cignal. But a great defense shown to us by both teams, especially the floor defense of pareho Cignal and Cagayan.
It's just an opportunity right now for Michelle Datuin to keep alive and keep distance from this very dangerous squad. And Braca definitely got the memo.
But you know, Braca has been receiving a lot of gifts lately. And she's been taking over that department.
Sending Michelle Datuin back at the service area. 5-point advantage para sa Cignal.
But Michelle Datuin sending it long.
Janela back on the floor for Datuin. And we just got a very interesting trivia that Janela, if you remember, if you can connect it, and Reyes, the libero actually of Cagayan, switched places.
Yes.
The other played for their opponent right now. So, I mean, that's always an added pressure. If not, it's an added motivation.
Correct. And it adds excitement.
Right.
Parang you're now with a different team, different players.
Naiiba talaga when you're facing your other team because number 1, mentally you think, I know what they're gonna do. Therefore, I should take charge and lead my team into victory. But we'll see. Good job by Janela over there with that dig. Jose tries to send it over, only for Lay and company to get another point.
That's right. That was well read already by Lay. So Jose did have a chance as Cignal gets that point.
And Chalet at the service area. She's joined by Henrauli. Of course, Shanshan is also there. Braca trying to put up a defense right there. Here's Chisaed to Shanshan. And again, power move right there by Sanswang.
You know, Samuang has a little bit been quiet for a while, and now she's starting to be aggressive once again. Remember, in the first and a little bit of the second set, she was really so aggressive, both in the floor defense and her offense.
But maybe what they need right now is for both imports to be aggressive at the same time. Parang pag isa, magaling yung isa, parang
And try to take
stepping
the
back.
set
Yeah.
and go home.
And yes, good point, good point. We don't want to send it to a 5th set. No, but
If you were
definitely,
Cagayan,
if you were
definitely.
Cagayan, they don't want to send it. That's the exact thoughts that are going through the minds of the Thai imports. But of course, Shanshan has other plans for today.
That's correct. And you see her now once again using the blockers on the other side to take the point. As you see, April Jose with now 37 excellent sets and Chisaed with 34. Kanina medyo malayo yung disparity ng dalawa when we first showed in the first set, I think, or second set yun. But now, even closer now for these two setters.
With Pao Soriano going for the kill right there, libero couldn't do anything about that despite Jack Janela being all over the floor to try to save it. But it's a 2-point battle right here in our 4th set. Soriano, they send it over to the white shirts. Jose back set for Sanwa.
Samoa more active in this 4th set.
And that's what the doctor ordered. And so Cignal now calling for a timeout, and let's listen in to
Kasi
Coach
bakit
Sam.
ba, pag pumapalo si Pao Soriano, bakit yung tao dyan hindi man lang papalo siya ng ganyan? May tao dapat dito. Kung atras yan, lalabas yan. Atras yan, lalabas yan. Hindi! Kung gano'n nangyari, kasi hindi mo sila pumapalo ng straight eh. Pag ganito ang palo nila, saka pag ganito eh. Sometimes, you spike. This area. No people. Okay? Go.
Pao Soriano doing enough for Cagayan Valley to earn the ire of Coach Sammy. Definitely itong si Coach Sammy asking his girls from Cignal to adjust dito kay Pao Soriano. I mean, they don't want to give up this lead, itong Cignal against Cagayan. But let's see what Pao Soriano and company will do at this juncture. Back set. And that's just wide. Ball goes back to Cagayan. Tied at 12 with Hendrauli sending that ball wide.
You know, Hendrauli is also a quiet operator, point maker for Cignal. Oh, that's too much for Zanzan. Once again, you know, it was quite close to the net. Zanzan was just trying almost to save that ball as it goes out.
Well, let's see if Argarin coming in this ball game can change anything and can actually set up better for their guest players and company like Praca, Jose. They go to Tabaquero. San Muang just sends it over. Here's the set. And again, Hendrauli. San Muang sucks him.
Just too many volleyball games. You can really see that San Muang is once again leading by example and doing her veteran moves. You know, they should go back to that. They handled the first set very well with those kinds of moves.
I like what you said. Too many volleyball games. I mean, yes, she is the senior stateswoman in this group, but that only translates to a lot of games played. She's done it many times, and she will keep doing it again. She'll get the better of the younger, less experienced ones.
Especially at this point in time.
Tama.
You know, just your experience will take you very long in it, and it will be such a big advantage at this point, especially you want to take this home.
Janela back in this battle para sa Cignal. Let's see how they'll receive this service, but she lets it fly out and score once more para sa Cignal.
Just frustrated that error.
Lee Shanshan on the service line. Cignal down by 1. Tabaquero to Jose. Tabaquero asked for that also earlier. Well received though para from Cignal side.
Well, poor connection once again between Jose and Eulalio. That happened a while ago also. So this is really not the time to have some sort of experiments or those unforced errors.
Stick to the formula that works, and we'll hear that from the coaches as we're tied at this juncture. Let's see that joust between Datuin and also Eulalio.
Eulalio just overpowering Michelle Datuin on that last effort.
And we'll be back for more of your PSL Grand Prix action. Welcome back to the Inara Sports Arena. Patricia Bermudez, he's on along with Mozi Ravenna. And we also have Miyaka Lim on courtside para sa ating labanan ng Cignal against Cagayan Valley, who's been relying on San Muang.
That's right, 4 attack points now in this 4th set alone, equaling the output of Zanzan. So, ang face-off na to.
Tama. Tingnan natin dito kay Miyaka what she has to add to that, Miyaks.
Yes, guys, if you guys haven't noticed yet, both teams look like they swapped liberos, and both Jonella and Jen Reyes just try to be professional about it and think about advantages rather than otherwise. They said that coming into this game, they feel like they know the other coaches' tendency. So sabi nila, we just have to work around it and try to prove our worth. Back to you guys.
I like that. That's definitely one story to note here. And we've mentioned that sometimes, diba, that makes you more either aggressive or inspired.
And not only the coaches, yung tendencies of the players themselves, diba? So, parehong magiging ano yan eh. Actually, it's more of an advantage, really.
Oh, but Lay with that soft touch right there, sending it over to Cagayan's side. Cignal again kissing the floor. But here are some of the characters in Miyaka's report.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting kung ano pa yung mailalabas nila.
Jen Reyes and Jet Jonella.
1 point advantage para sa Cignal right here. Here's the attack of Cagayan.
Now they will really need the power and the strength of Coach Ruang. Now that we are in the 4th set, Cagayan is up by 2 in this match. And now Cagayan, you see in that last play, they went for a combination play. So let's see if they're going to do that often, especially towards the latter end of this 4th set.
That was Eulalio's serve. They go to Jose. Eulalio tries to save it.
Smart move on the side of Cignal.
Argarin right there getting the better of her opponents on the other side, giving Cignal this 1 point advantage. Si Jose, nagre-recover kagad yan.
At baka bumawi pa.
Oo. Here's Reyes.
Oh. Contrawang sending it into the net. So a 2-point lead now for Cignal.
Cignal did win that second set 18 to 25. But it is still Cagayan that could take this game home should they gain control of this 4th set. Ball is wide up. And Lay.
Oh, Lade's basically trying to save that ball.
Sorry, nandito kasi kami.
Trying to save ourselves.
Yeah. No, but can you see her game face right now?
Yes. All business. You can really feel it, see it, and maybe even feel it.
No,
When
definitely.
you're-
Parang atin na to, kunin na natin to. And she knows how important this is. And we'll have Argarin now going for a rest as Chisain is back on the floor.
Well, you want a veteran inside, especially on that department, on that setting department. You want a steady setter.
19 all na tayo eh, but look at that service.
Yup, you didn't need a setter for that. An ace coming from Coach Ruang.
Definitely one of the shorter imports, shorter guest players here in the PSL Grand Prix. But what I like about her, her heart is huge.
And one of the strongest spikes, diba? She's one of the strongest hits.
Right, she packs the punch as well, and we've been talking about that. Now Cagayan again getting this point off of that last play, 21 to 19.
Look at this. Cagayan only having 2 spikers in front.
Cotruang to Lay. Oh, miscommunication right there. Easy over. Here's how you do it, Pao Soriano said.
Now Pao Soriano getting one from the middle. Actually her spot, her house, not
Right.
on my spot.
I like how you said that. This is her house. And let's see if Cignal ay mangangapit bahay o mang-aakyat bahay ba tong Cignal against Cagayan right now. Let's listen in.
Ano daw? Sila ngayon nagkakalat eh. Puro lang sila dal-dal.
I don't know what Lay said exactly in that huddle, but the fact that she took over, and this is coming off the game face that we noticed earlier, she is frustrated and she wants her girls, her teammates to respond.
That is so true, and you can see from her gesture that she wants this one. And let's see.
Oh, look at that cross-court kill coming from Lay. Fist pumped up in the air. She said that's the way to do it.
That's right, but now she's behind to serve for Coach Sammy Akailar.
And she's on the line right now. Lay wanting to command this game still at the 2-point disadvantage, but right now that's trimmed down. And so Cignal, not just knocking at the door of Cagayan Valley, they're right there.
That's right. And Sang Wang with that error on that attack.
Mali. Ha? Tingnan niyo yung setter. Ha? Basta tingnan mo lang. Maliit yung blocker doon, pero diskarte mo yan. Ha? Receive muna tayo ng maganda. Okay? So, tingnan natin yung balik ng bola. Huwag tayo magmadali, April, ha? Paghalanganin, dahan-dahan. Okay? Sila.
Well, Coach Nes Pamilar just instructing April Jose on a place that she could probably do. And let's see if they run it. And it all needs once again, a good first ball.
Right. And if Jose and the rest of them can execute as well as as how Coach Pamilar wants them to do, they can definitely get this game right here on this set. But they would have to overcome this determined squad from Cignal.
That's the right word.
And San Juan cannot afford to make errors anymore, especially with Lei with that service. Also wanting to command this game, San Juan.
San Juan, that's what you like about her. She commits an error and right away she thinks, gets the set, gets the point.
I always say it's how well you bounce back.
Yes.
Sartin will be checking in, giving Jenny a breather.
And Sartin sent in for defense, actually.
Preparing for this April Jose service. They go to Saet.
Saet once again oversetting. And Zanzan couldn't do anything about that.
And look at this. Cagayan, 24 points. Yes. 24 against 21. Match point para dito sa Cagayan Valley. Can they do it? Here's Shanshan. She's blocked. Sartin puts it up. Here's Shanshan once more.
This time penetrates the blockers of Cagayan. They are still alive. They are still here within reach, but you know, they have to play flawless volleyball.
That's the perfect word right now. Perfect word for what Cignal needs to do. And here's Chi Saet. Block right there ang atake nitong si Pao Soriano.
It's just a 1-point lead for Cagayan.
My heart is pounding at the edge of my seat. Nice block right there for Praca, scoring off of that block. And we have a timeout on the side of Cagayan. Let's listen in.
Tatlo sila, April, ha? So, dito natin receive. Hanggat mare, sa gitna. Receive here, middle. Okay? So, katin mo, diskartehan mo na, April. Ikaw magpagalaw dito sa dalawa. Ha? Okay? Ayan yan, pwedeng gumanon, ganon. Ha? Pwedeng ganon, ganon. And dito si Angge. Ha? Basta diskarte, man. Tatlong spiker mo. Tatlo, ha? Pero rumisip muna tayo para mga-atake natin yan.
It will all start with good reception before you can capitalize on the 3 spikers that Coach Ness has on the floor.
That's right, and your timeout was really to tell April on, you have 3 spikers, you can utilize any one of them, or you can even go for a combination play.
She side with that service. 24 to 23, blocked by Praca. They go to their import. Ball still live. Saed goes to Shanshan. No!
And Janjan right into the net and gives match point to Cagayan.
And ladies and gentlemen, how interesting was that ball game? But before we go anywhere, stay with us. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the PSL. We're wrapping this game up, but take a look at these numbers between Cagayan and Cignal.
Well, once again, just like in the third set, it was close. While once again, the attack points are really close also. As you can see, Cignal just having 1 more over Cagayan. Block points the same. Cagayan having 1 service ace. And it was a close one.
Right, 3-1, but particularly in that last set where the Cignal HD Spikers tried to capitalize on Shan's number and, of course, some of the blockers that they also had.
That's right. You know, Coach Wang had, again, amazing numbers, but Sang Wang, with her blocks, she was all over the place. Her defense, her offense was there from the get-go, and even towards the end, in the middle portion, she let her teammates play, but her defense was steady, and towards the end, bumalik uli yung offense niya.
Well, you're talking about a notable player right there, and so she's with Miyaka Lim with this interview.
Thanks, Patricia. I am here with our Gilligan's best player of the game, Pachare Sang Wang, with 17 points, and 14 of that coming from her attacks. Now, you guys came from a loss. What did you guys do to be able to win this game today?
Oh, we have training hard, and then today we are just little adjust about position, and then today we many error, but we adjust and then we help. That's why we win.
Okay, now you had 14 points on attacks. Where do you get all of this energy?
Oh, because we have very hard training too. That's why we have many energy, and then about teammate too, we help. That's why teamwork. Yes.
Do you want to say hi to anybody?
Yes, I want to say hi to everybody here in the Philippines. I would like to say thank you to Mom Dang, Mom Lachelle, and all of staff coach of Cagayan Valley Lady Rising Sun that give me to chance to play with Cagayan team. And then thank you all of fans of Cagayan Valley Rising Sun team too.
All right, and because you are Gilligan's best player of the game, we have Gilligan's gift certificate for you. Congratulations once again.
I'm so excited. This one first time that I get this one.
All right, congratulations once again, guys. Back to you.
And I'm sure it's not the last one that we're going to be seeing a
yes.
player of her caliber to get that best player of the battle. And in fact, actually what I like about her is that she does give credit where credit is due.
I was
It's
going to
really
say that,
because of their training.
That's right. Yung teamwork, di ba?
Right.
Even if she was best player, she would always say that it's because of the team and the teamwork, and very appreciative of the fans.
That's right, and I'm sure the fans will appreciate also the game coming up next for our second match. We'll have the myDSL Speed Boosters going up against the Petron Blaze Spikers right here at the PSL Grand Prix on Solar Sports. Welcome back to the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix right here at the Nata Sports Arena. We have our women's preliminary round where we expect the PLDT myDSL Speed Boosters to continue on their winning ways unless Petron will have a say about that and finally get their first win. I'm Patricia Bermudez-Hizan alongside Mozzie Ravenna. Very happy that you guys can join us over here on Solar Sports. Mozzie, tell us a little bit more about this game that we're expecting.
Well, you know, I expect better games. Why? Because the imports are starting to gel in with the local players already. So yung mga wins and losses, I guess, at this point, the middle portion of our elimination round, it will matter a little bit because, you know, they're ahead. But expect the others to come in also in that winning column. As you can see here, Lady Troopers still on top with the Lady Rising Suns with that win a while ago. And the Speed Boosters 2-0. And yung HD Cignal with 2-2. Ito, Blaze Spikers, no win yet. So far, 3 losses. But I think they will be a better team in this game.
Right, the Spikers definitely need a boost for this one. And they can definitely rely on, of course, not just their Japanese imports, but also on their veterans and the other locals. Now let's talk about PLDT as they want to continue to dominate. What's nice about this squad right here is that they have an unbeaten streak right now, and their 2 assignments beating Cignal 3-1. And they also disposed of TMS Army, giving TMS Army their first straight sets defeat in the PSL. And when you're coming off a game like that, with that kind of victory, with that kind of statement, boy, I'm sure we can imagine that this squad right here will have such a high level of confidence.
You know, partner, right on the money on that. Army is such a strong team, and beating them in 3 sets, yun talaga, it's really a statement altogether. So PLDT, let's see if they continue that streak. And yung gelling kasi of the players, as you can see, the players here, Sue Roses with 14 points in that last game, Noise with 13 points, and Kylie Mans. This girl, 8 points in that game, and 40 excellent sets. So, point maker na setter.
Right.
So, how can you go wrong?
Right, and that is really special, that combination. Actually, not just the combination of the American guest players, but the trio that you have here. And of course, Roses, back-to-back best player of the 2 games that they have won. 12 attacks, 2 blocks that you notice. I mean, Roses can continue because she knows that she has Mans and she has Noise backing her up.
Well, you also have Maruba Nadikla in this team. You also, it's a star-studded team, and anytime pwedeng pumutok kahit sino in the local side of this squad. But of course, on the other side naman, you also have yung Petron.
Yes, the Petron Blaze Spikers have dropped all 3 of their games, their first one against Cagayan and then against Cignal, and the last game in the hands of TMS Army, where they actually lost in 3 straight sets. I mean, sabihin na natin magkabaliktaran ang naging destiny nila, and hopefully they won't have that kind of fear that they will carry on to this game, because they're going to rely on these particular players to really lift them and boost them.
Well, you know, when you see Petron in their lineup, a lot of fans are a little bit disappointed because they are expecting a little bit more from Petron. So let's see if they start things off with these numbers, or siguro put them up a little bit more if they want to win against yung PLDT.
Well, joining us for this coverage is Miyaka Lim, who's got this report.
Thanks, Patricia. It is all about consistency for both of the teams today. While PLDT hasn't lost a single game this season, they are just about keeping their momentum and maintaining a high level of performance while doing so. However, Petron is still on a losing skid, but the big side here is Coach Villette still feels like they are improving every single game, which is for them the most important thing. She even told the girls before coming out of the dugout that skills-wise they are not far off from PLDT, and that there is no way other but up. Guys, back to you.
I like that, because skills-wise, that's what you start to doubt. You start to doubt your skills when you lose 3 straight games. But we'll talk more about that and how Petron can actually try to win against the Speed Boosters when we come back after this break. Welcome back to the Inara Sports Arena for our continuing coverage over here on Solar Sports. And we know that the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix doesn't just bring excellence in these non-collegiate lady spikers. They definitely bring a lot of excitement for the fans who are waiting to see their favorite myDSL players and their favorite Blaze Spikers players. Now, Mozi, going back to what Miyaka was saying earlier before we started this ball game, Coach Villette was actually telling her squad, who has still to get their first win in their 4th outing, that their skills are definitely improving. May kumpiyansa pa rin siya sa team niya, and for them to not worry, because skills-wise, kaya nilang tapatan ang kalaban.
Well, once again, when you see the lineup, you know that these are good players, for one. Skills, they have proven that. They have in college. So we will, it's just yung siguro getting them together to play together.
Now, what I like about playing together is that that is something that they need to do here on the floor and not just in practice. You know, definitely you have to not just try it on the, because I'm guessing that during practices they all mesh well, they blend well, they work well together. But in situations such as the actual game, those things actually change, right?
That's true. And syempre, adjustments won't be that quick or that fast because they are not really they have not played together for, you know, a long time. So unlike yung mga, kaya nga we would always say yung Cagayan is always at an advantage. Why? Because they played well so many times, so for so long already. Unlike the other teams who are just new to each other, although skills-wise they are very good, but together, yun na nga, hinahanap-hanap pa konti, no? Yung mga quick adjustments that they have to make during the game.
Right. Now with Gohing as their libero, Gretchen Ho, Mikmik Laborte, and of course our Japanese imports will be facing the awesome tandem of Mans and Noise together with Sue Roses, Pantone, and the rest of them who compose the starting lineup, or who make up the starting lineup of PLDT myDSL. So you have the speed boosters going up against the Blaze Spikers in this battle. Again, let us emphasize on the importance of this. We are more than midway through the elimination round. Mozzie, is there still a strong chance that Petron can make it to the next round?
Well, you know, if they make this one start off with a bang in this game, and it can start off things for them. It can start off wins, diba? And siguro naman it's not yet too late.
Right. And you know, even if it's a little late in the game, Coach Villette will not be the type of coach that will allow her players to not play at their best. So this is something definitely is interesting for Petron, because it's not just about bouncing back, but it's about finding who they are and finding their character within the league.
See Steph Mercado, you have really strong players on the side of Petron. So don't count them out yet.
Definitely.
You cannot count them out yet.
And this is going to be a big game para sa Petron against PLDT. They have Benting.
Too much angle that is wide for Angela Benting.
And hopefully, Petron right here will get their early leads. Judging by their previous games, it's actually not being able to get a good start that has been detrimental to their campaign.
Blocked this time by Benting and Soriano. That was well read.
And you have there Tanaka.
Yeah, that's Tanaka.
Tanaka Shinako of Japan, one of the elder players that we have here, sends it long, and that's in actually para dito sa ating Petron.
Well, that clipped the line for Petron.
And the Blaze Spikers have a 2-1 advantage here with, of course, Mercado earlier with that service back set.
Oh, and a net violation called against Petron, so ball goes to PLDT.
And we're seeing noise now on the floor para sa speed boosters.
Alongside Benting and Sue Roses.
Just a little long. Actually, from our angle, we thought, hey, there's a chance for that ball. But this one actually sends Gretchen Ho to the service area. One of the more celebrated volleyball players that we have here. Definitely a great role model, which is what I love about her. But more than that, you got to also appreciate the kind of game that she puts, the A game that she puts on the floor all the time.
That's right. I'm talking about A game. Sue Roses on that running hit gets a point for PLDT.
As Benting goes to the service line. Good up by Benting right here. Here's the set drop right there by the very, very tall Noise.
And miscue on the side of Petron.
Her leg is as high as the waist of Banatikla. That's how long she is, and definitely they're gonna capitalize on that, and they're gonna need that. Here's Noise right there, making some noise with that kill.
But they were, and look at them, all smiles. Why? Because that was almost like an open set in the middle. You don't usually see that, but because she's very tall, it was just fine, and she got the point.
We really don't see this kind of volleyball player who's just basically toying with that defense right now. Good set right there by Kylie Matt, and of course Noise putting it away.
And that was off a running hit from Noise. Oh, wow, that was pretty.
High fives right there on the side of myDSL Speed Boosters with now a 7-3 advantage. Kanina pa din si Benting
I was going to say that the Benting steady on the line. Oh, I don't think that made it, so that's okay. Violation against PLDT.
Banatikla apologizing, but all good. It doesn't take away from the energy of myDSL speed boosters, although that costs them that unlikely error na na-cause dito ni Sue Roses.
That was a veteran move, if I may say so, from the service line. Tanaka. Let's see. Ganyan oh, that's really her serve.
O, ganyan yung ating serve niya. Tanaka puts it up right there. Quick back return mula dito sa ating Petron, hoping that they can put a stop to Sue. Good block right there. They send it over to Banatikla. Back set, Roses.
That was great. Riley Mans giving it back set to Sue Roses, and Sue Roses just taking it.
And with this score of 8-5, we go to our first technical timeout. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Miyaka Lim, who has this report.
Thanks, Patricia. The reason why Petron is still winless this season is because, admittedly, they still don't have chemistry due to lack of practices together. Now, looking at their lineup on paper, you would immediately think that they are a championship caliber team, but Coach Villette told her girls not to put more pressure on themselves. Just think that individually, they are very skilled players. They are star players in their schools, and this is the best venue to show them why. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. Now, Miyaka, I love that you really put it, I guess, in the right perspective for us. We're talking about star players right here.
Well, before that, Pantone, 2 pancakes for her in this set alone, magkasunod halos, and great saves by Pantone.
But here we have the white shirts serving it long right there, giving PLDT myDSL speed boosters a 9-6 advantage. No, it's with the service.
Oh, Banatikla winning it with that actually, she was able to spike the ball.
And Misao not being able to answer back. Misao Tanyama. Half of our Japanese reinforcement para dito sa Petron. But Banatikla right there taking advantage of Misao not really focused on the ball.
And once again, Banatikla taking that gift. Early Christmas presents. Dalawa na yun.
Coach Villette already up on her feet. Just trying to put things in perspective para sa Petron as Gretchen Ho is sent back in this ball game, replacing Go Hing.
Imagine Ho and Go Hing together in a team. Herbacio there also.
And hopefully those pieces to the puzzle for Coach Villette will definitely translate to a win. I mean, these are names that you know are very reliable, including Mick Laborte.
Yeah.
But let's see if those pieces will work together like a well-oiled machine that we know Petron could be. Misao, back set, cross court, good.
Cross court from Gretchen Ho. So it's now Gretchen Ho and Paning Mercado in front. Lasal Ateneo together.
And of course, our viewers like seeing that after so many years of following their collegiate careers.
And being on the other side of the net for a long time. Trying to kill each other. Pero now, trying to get their first win.
Right, I like that. Hey, that's an ace right there. You know, the speed boosters, maybe it's also in their name, but they're in a hurry. They're in a hurry to put Petron away in this one. Let's see if they can keep it up, though. Here's Misao singing it over to that side. They put it up. Ho. Blocked.
So, you know, it's as if myDSL doing their homework perfectly, reading Petron very well, especially on offense.
Oh, that's another wonderful opportunity para dito with that ace for PLDT myDSL, and a score of 16-8. Petron needing to double their efforts just to catch up to PLDT. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Petron Blaze Spikers hoping to capitalize on the tandem of Mercado and Ho. And hopefully something can come out of it, especially with the likes of their Japanese import Tanaka and Misao. They really need to get some points up fast.
That is correct, partner.
Oh, look at that kill right there by Sue Roses. Wow.
When myDSL is not making it easy for Petron to get back to this game.
Sue Roses could be the nightmare to her opponent. You know, she's just so talented, she's so powerful. And then you also have their two imports, even though there was an error on that part, that are just all around reliable.
Yeah, exactly. Reliable is the word. You also have Angela Benting over there. You have Maruba Natikla and Chara Soriano also there for Coach Roger.
What a lineup for Coach Roger right there. But let's see. Here's Benting once again. Block Panton. Managing to somehow put it up, but Banatikla too late to get to the ball. And this is what Petron wants, to shift the momentum on their side. And they're doing it with Mercado from the service area. And of course, they're also doing it but with Shinako Tanaka. Is that right? She was born in 1975.
I were trying to ask, but boy, it's still in shape.
Right. And definitely one of those leaders that have seen a lot of games, so that can definitely help this squad. But what doesn't help them are
Unforced errors.
unforced errors. That one by Hervasio, no?
That's right. Attack error coming from Hervasio, from Z Hervasio. So she was trying to avoid the blockers of myDSL.
And they're going to have a lot more problems now with Noise back on the floor. Ho sends it over to Hervasio. Easy over. Here's the set. They go with Noise!
Excellent point from Noise.
Wow.
And she likes that.
And you know, man, so you talked about her. She serves it up exactly the way her teammates want it.
That's why she is so good.
Service gone long for Soriano.
So it's Gretchen Ho now for Petron to serve. Petron down by 8, Patricia, at this point.
What do you want to see from Petron?
Well, I guess it's the aggressiveness, you know, and maybe adjusting because, you know, PLDT is just reading them so well, especially at the net. So they have to adjust quickly. They have to know, especially with Noise in front, there are many ways to score a point. Hindi lang naman panay powerful hits.
Right.
So they should look for open spots.
And that's what they tried to do with Tanaka earlier. Hervasio received by Pantone, trying to track that ball, but thanks to that easy dink over by Sue Roses, PLDT gets another point.
Well, Gohing was already there for support, but Big Lamorte the reaction on that last play.
All right, I'd like to listen in to Coach Villette's huddle.
Nakasusunod naman yung error natin. Relax, okay? Errors natin eh. We're giving points to them na naman eh. Okay, pataasin natin ang bola. Okay, first one good ball, receive. One good set. Tapos atake tayo. Communicate. Communicate. Okay, we need to communicate inside. Let's go!
Next boy, just a little.
Let's go.
Hey, Petron!
It's as if she's saying it's as simple as ABC. You know this.
Yes, and even if it's volleyball language, you don't need to. Syempre, it also helps if they could understand. You know, you can
Right.
communicate very, very well. But in terms of volleyball language, you know, naman eh, diba? You know, if you're going to give it to the open hitter, quick, or lalo na yung signs and symbols that you use.
Right, the coach is definitely not going to be happy with that last play. Sabi niya, itaas nyo lang yung bola, and that's one of the things that Mick Laborde wasn't able to do. Although the ball was at a certain speed, and of course the angles that she was trying to work with, hopefully this will be better. Shinako right there.
There you go.
Shinako Tanaka.
That's what they need.
And she gets an opportunity to go behind the line. Ganyan yung sinunotice mo kanina, no?
Yung short stabs.
And then she'll mix it up pag sanay ka na sa kanya. Oh, look at that. All the way back.
Easy taking once again for Noise.
Having Have you seen her take a softer shot? I don't think.
Yeah, pero really goes for those powerful hits, and you can see that even if it's not powerful, it's directed.
Right, right. You're right. She knows how to find her spot. Right here, they go for that tandem, but instead they go for Su. Misao, back set. Shinako.
She takes the line.
Shinako right there, giving the points that Petron needs, though they're still trailing by 10.
So it's now Herbacio. Let's see if she will go for her powerful serve. And she does.
She's had her share of unforced errors, but definitely this ace was much needed.
Good job for Herbacio.
Need a few more of those.
Oh, yes. Baka pwede naman. Let's see.
Noy says no more. But here's Misao putting it up. Soft over, gets through the defense of the Americans. Misao, quick over to Laborte.
And this time it's Laborte directing that hit where nobody was home. Bending was there, but too much power on that hit by Laborte.
23-15, still needing a gargantuan effort mula dito sa koponan ng Petron. But they're giving it. Noise has been such a force to contend with, and she wants it again. Back set for Noise, but somebody else, Su Roses, brings it over. Banatikla.
Oh, and credit Banatikla because she was the one who got the first ball, adjusted for the offense, and got the point by that down the line hit.
And I think this was also mentioned. It's not just about your imports, no matter how great they are. It's not just about your guest players. Everyone else has to complement and somehow fit into the picture. And this is why PLDT's leading 24-15, needing one more to put their opponents away and getting it right here from Banatikla. Ending this first set, 25-15 para sa PLDT myDSL Speed Boosters. And quickly, we'll be back for the second set. Welcome back to the Inares Sports Arena. Let's take a look at these numbers in the first set.
You know what's not so nice about this first set is that PLDT was able to limit Petron to only 5 attack points. That is very low, very low. As myDSL, decent numbers with 14 attack points, 3 block points, and 3 serves. Pero this really mattered the most, yung 5 attack points only of Petron. Because they had 1 block and 2 serves anyway. But yun talaga. Because they're not able to set up plays. Poor first balls coming from the defenders of Petron.
Let's send it over to Miyaka Lim with this report.
Thanks, Patricia. We've seen Kaylee Mans is very vocal during huddles, and I asked her what she usually tells her teammates, and she said that it's, you know what, it's very simple to just go for every ball. She said that reception always comes first, and she wants everybody, including herself, to stay on their toes to lessen their weakness, which is letting a lot of balls go. Back to you guys.
She talks as if sila yung nakakabol.
Well, here, as you see her numbers, 2 serves and 9 excellent sets for her at the first set.
Noise, Man, Su Roses, all of these role players. And I'm going to say role because really no one definitely stands out too much para sa PLDT. All of them complement each other well as we start this second set here at the Inares Arena. And we're hoping for better output para dito sa Petron. Blaze Spikers, what do you want to see from Petron apart from being more aggressive and getting more attack points?
Well, probably you'd fix their defense, their floor defense. And secondly, I want the guest players to step up a little bit more. And maybe if hindi pa rin, the local players should do that too. Because you have Gretchen Ho, you have C. Herbacio, you have Melissa Gohing, and you have Steph Mercado inside. So, you know, those are really great names and big names in volleyball.
Earlier, Kylie Mann scoring off of that service, giving PLDT myDSL the advantage, but Petron now on the scoreboard here in the second set.
As Gretchen Ho takes that point of a running hit.
Sending Misao Tanyama to the service area.
Even then, not going their way as a free point again goes to myDSL.
Remember what Coach Villette was saying in the first set? They have a lot of unforced error. It's really them.
Just too much.
Right. So I think, what Coach wanted to do is for them to be more attentive, and that's what Mercado was trying to do, and that's what the likes of Go Hing was also trying to do. It's just that was such a powerful hit.
What an effort coming from Melissa Go Hing. Once again, the first ball over-received again. So, ayun, trouble.
But here, Guliman with that service. Gretchen Ho. Again, Gretchen Ho. Ball's out.
Wanted to swipe the ball, but swiped it too hard. It went wide.
But I bet a lot of Petron fans definitely want to see their team conquer such an amazing team like the PLDT myDSL. What a boost to their campaign if they put this squad away.
Yes, definitely. And again, it can spark up things here in this tournament. And,
It could be the turnaround para sa
yes,
kanilang kampanya.
could be.
Here's the set. Quick over to Noise.
Well, Noise making more noise in this second set. Just making volleyball look so easy.
Right, and credit that to also their setter doing the right things. But here go Mercado, off-speed shot right there. They go back to Noise. Ball put up. Petron going to Mercado once again, puts it up. Gretchen Ho giving a little bit of boost, a help. They go to their import. Ho, back set.
That is a point for Petron. So again, they should look for those open spaces. Again, go for those drop balls and the off-speed hits. Just try to outsmart the opponent.
Right, and with Mikmik Laborte now there, although Gretchen Ho had a service error, with Mikmik Laborte there, baka nga magawa nila the little things that can give them advantage. We go to Sue Roses with this service. We've noted that she's been the back-to-back best player in those 2 wins that PLDT has had. Wow!
Man, so on the top.
Parang mans. Definitely a statement para sa PLDT myDSL, and we'll be back for more of the action right here. Stay with us. Welcome back, Misao and of course Tanaka, the 2 Japanese reinforcements brought in by the Blaze Boosters, hoping that they'll get big numbers from these ladies, and Tanaka proving us right.
That is correct. And again, we want to see them step up in this second set and keep up with the Noise on the other side.
And the mans on the other side.
And the O-man.
Yeah, definitely they have to capitalize now. The lead has been trimmed down to 4. Still a long way to go para dito sa ating Petron Spikers. But Mercado
Getting it through the 2 tall defenders, Noise and Mans on the other side.
Tanaka again with that serve that you note. But more notably, it's definitely the power kills that are coming from the combination of Mans and Noise.
Are so true, partner.
How do you stop that kind of duo?
It is so hard, you know why? Because like Mans, she knows that when Noise is in front, she has to maximize her. And now she's behind, serving, still gets the point. So it's really so hard to stop.
And I mean, Army couldn't figure them out. It was the first time that Army dropped 3 sets in the PSL, I believe. So that's really huge.
Even just to beat Army is quite a feat, diba? And imagine in 3 sets.
Yes, to do it in the manner that they did. And now we have here Petron with Mercado again at the service area, hoping to cut down this 4-point advantage that PLDT has built. But don't forget that PLDT already got that first set 25-17. Ball stays on this side as Petron scores another.
And Petron is just 3 points down. We are just going to the mid portion of our set.
Hervasio blocked. Good up by Gohing.
I don't think that made it, so it's a violation on the side of Petron. So take a look at it once again for a better angle.
Right. Over on the other side now, we have Banatikla from the service area. She's been very active also in this battle. Laborte crosses, and she gets the point for Petron.
And that's a violation against myDSL, but Mikmik Laborte, they really have to run that play, that running hit of Mikmik Laborte.
Service right there from the veteran. Dunking it over. Good attempt right there by PLDT, Hervasio. They go over to Roses. Ball's put up. Easy over. Roses sets it up. Good play right here. Putting it up for Hervasio. Off the block. Ball still alive. They send it over. Laborte. They'll try to keep it alive. Hervasio. And that is wide.
Oh, sorry, missed it. It was actually excellent play. Hervasio still going for it. That's very hard because the ball was coming behind her, from behind her.
I know, I didn't think she was gonna make it, but good effort on her side. Oh, that ball is wide. Good decision right there by Tanaka Shinako. Three-point game right here. PLDT still on the driver's seat.
Tanyama on the serve.
Roses to Gohing. They set it up. Tanaka blocked. Gretchen Ho wants it. They go back to Tanaka for the kill.
Tanaka down the line hit. This is what I was talking about. Now you see them. They're better at offense and even in defense. So yung maging aggressive lang.
And so we are at a 2-point advantage here for PLDT.
Oh. But no coverage actually on the side of Petron that time.
Good recognition by Benting earlier, sending it where there's nobody home. Extending this lead 13-10. And sending Nika Guliman to the service area.
Oh, nice serve.
Roses to Mans, they go.
Oh, Gohing with a dig.
Gosh, that took a lot out of her. But great effort. And when you do something like that, great things are bound to happen.
That's right. Credit that point to Gohing with that dig.
And you're going to have a Gohing in a Gretchen Ho and the rest of them like Shinako and Mercado really working hard to trim down this 2-point advantage. PLDT just not giving up this lead.
But of course, on the other side, it's the tandem again of Noise and Roses. But Petron takes another point, and they are just down by 1.
And Mercado's shot right there just penetrated through the defense.
Yes. Of Roses and Noise, not an easy thing to do.
Isang punto na lang ang hinahabol ng Petron.
Oh, and a violation. She stepped on the line. Our line judge quick to react.
And isn't this, we go back to what Coach Villette said earlier. Hey, we're the ones that are making mistakes. And these are mistakes that they can't afford as Gretchen Ho sends it over. Noise puts it up. Here's a set, back set, Tanaka soft over. Tanaka!
Oh, good idea though.
She was trying to time it so that the defense would be caught off guard.
Yep.
She's pababa na siya eh. But let's take a look at the comparisons here between Mans and Tanyama, our two setters.
Well, look, Tanyama even one excellent up by one excellent set against Kylie Mans.
As Mick Laborte comes in and Acevedo also giving Gretchen Ho and Go Hing some time to rest.
So it's Cara Acevedo on the line for Coach Villette Ponce de Leon.
Here's Rosses tracking that ball is their import.
It was actually just an off speed coming from Noise, but placed it again so well. That's why it turned to a point.
Second technical timeout with PLDT getting a 16-13 lead. And we're back. We're talking about Noise, we're talking about Mans, and we're also, of course, talking about the ones who are on the receiving end of those attacks coming from Savannah.
Look at that. 7 attack points so far in the serve point. Expect a lot more.
And Tanaka right here, we're also comparing her numbers. 5 attacks right there coming from Tanaka.
And then what's going to be interesting is that how Petron will address Noise.
Right.
Ayan na naman yung serve ni Tanaka.
Mercado, good for her. Mick Laborte sends it over. Back set. Misao goes to Mercado. They gotta catch this and they won't.
Maru Banatigla on the other side. So it's Noise on this side, Banatigla on the other side. Almost the same power. And the point goes to PLDT.
And the speed boosters will again have Savannah Noise. Here's the back set. Laborte, quick to dispose of that and get the point.
That's what we mentioned a while ago. They should really go for that running hit of Mick, which has been really effective for her, even when she was playing in college. And of course, isa pa yan dun sa a lot of volleyball games. A lot of experience in her pocket.
Hervasio and Laborte puts it up. Good effort on their part. Unfortunately, Acevedo couldn't get to her spot fast enough. I mean, Petron nakalapit, but then PLDT just refuses to give an inch.
And it's so hard when Noise and Mans are both in front. Of course, si Mans would always be there. Pero si Noise, pag nasa harap, and she's always with either Roses or Benting
Right.
or Banatigla.
Hervasio again, just long. May kasamang giggle factor na rin siguro, no? As we take a look at the numbers of Banatigla.
3 attack points and a serve point for Maru. Madadagdagan pa ba yung serve point na yan? We'll see.
5-point advantage for PLDT.
Oh. Sends it long.
As we have Gretchen Ho coming back in this battle with Mercado. And you have Mick Laborte waiting at the service area. Sends it over easily. Here's the set by Mans. Off-speed shot right there, Morada. Laborte claiming it back to Morada. Su. Morada once more, trying to get that defense to be tricked into something they don't want to commit, but ball still live. This is an exciting battle we're witnessing right here. Morada once again, they keep going back to her.
But really better defense for both teams so far. And Morada off the block hit.
Just didn't give up.
Yes.
Ilang beses yun.
And just trying to parang change the rhythm of the play, pero wasn't successful. Going for that off the hit, gets the point. Well, so
Sweet.
far, look at the serves of both squads. So 5 points on the serve by the Speed Boosters, Blazer, with the Blaze Spikers. It's 2 successful serves.
We're calling for a timeout on the floor, and we're going to be listening in to the huddle to get a clue on how
Sayang
these
yung
teams
lamang. We are
might
leading and
change.
then losing the points through error. Service error lang, oh.
We've had like 8 service errors.
Yeah. 8 or, no, 6. I think 6.
Still, that's
But still, that's too much. That's too much. It's as if you don't give importance to the service. Ha? No na, not over, error. Paluay naman ninyo. Hindi tumatalo naman kayo eh. Pinipigilan nyo kasi dinadaan nyo sa ganun, no? Ibabawan nyo, di doon nyo kuhain sa taas. Sayang yung lamang eh.
Not leaving anything to chance. PLDT right here, despite their 1-point advantage, of course, earlier on, won that opening set, 25-17. This time around, Petron is a tougher contender to deal with. Kaya naman itong si Coach Roger Gorayev, sending the right messages to his squad.
That's right. Even if they won the first set already, you know that they mean business. As Coach Roger and trying to motivate the girls that they cannot, they have to take the second set.
Right. Strong. And that is what PLDT has been all throughout, but that time it's the softer touch from Morada that got the best of the girls in black.
Well, she has been wanting to do that, to get that point, and finally gets it with this drop ball over the blockers of myDSL.
Laborte at the service area. We're tied at 19. This is finally that break that Petron might need. Let's see if they can capitalize. Gretchen Ho sends it over.
Free ball now given to Petron.
Aho again. Nice back set right there. Let's see how Petron can make it happen. They go back to Morada. Pancake right there. They put it up. It's still alive. Morada. Mans. That's blocked.
And finally, Angela Benting with that power hit takes the point off the blockers.
But why? What a rally right there we had just witnessed.
That's right. And, both teams are trying to outsmart each other by those drop balls and then going for a powerful hit. Just the variations that we are seeing in this second set.
Oh, but this one, no variation
Yes.
from Sue Rosses. It's all power.
Old-fashioned volleyball for Sue.
And you gotta like that about her. You talk about variation. Yeah, let them do the variation, but I'll do what I do best. And right now, with this 22-19 point advantage para dito sa PLDT myDSL, you have their guest player, Mans, doing what she does best. But of course, we gotta listen in to what Coach Villette has to say.
lang tayo ng maayos. Nakaka-play tayo eh. Umanda ka, dalawa lang kasi ang kayong spiker. So, kukuha siya ng blocker, bibigay niya sa'yo yan. Ready also, can spike. Okay? Tawag dito. Umiikot si, tapos si Charo. Tingnan mo muna yung gagawin ng dalawa, kung ano yung play niya. Huwag mong iwan tong lugar na to. Sumiksi ka doon eh. Na-referee si Rosas eh. Let's go!
So instructions being given to Morada. So kanina kasi in the place that she was in, but more or less mas maraming drop balls. Sometimes the coaches don't like that na panay drop balls lang. You have to go for that powerful hit too.
Right.
And most of the time, you have to go for that.
And that's what Sue Rosses was gonna try to do, but you said variation. Sabi niya, sige, maiba.
Sige, beach volleyball naman. Placement shot by Sue Rosses. Again, takes another point, and just 2 points away in taking this second set is PLDT, myDSL.
An attack, 3 serves, 15 excellent sets for Kylie Mann, and she's overstaying Kaylee Mans dun sa ating service area. But PLDT right here, 23-19, they can put away these girls in white, but they refuse.
As Tanyama finally, again with a powerful hit, gets the point. So you could actually hear Coach Bilet telling Morad to paluin, di ba? Kasi basang-basa yung drop balls ng Petron.
Pero ito
unlike
hindi
this
nabasa.
one. Unlike this one of Sue. Kasi if you don't do it often, it will become more effective.
Right. Well, let's say 24-20. They're just another point away. Talking about PLDT myDSL right here. And Shinako with that great effort.
That's right, Cignal. Really slapping that ball hard.
Let's see though, PLDT could be getting their second set right here in this battle. Nice block right there, not giving up.
That goes out. Benting gets the point. So does the set. So PLDT up by 2 sets, Patricia.
And we'll be back for the third. Could it be the final one? We'll see. Stay with us. Welcome back right here after this second set. Let's take a look at this number before we head on over to the third.
Once again, PLDT myDSL. This time pala, no, it's Petron having more attack points, and they were able to limit myDSL, PLDT myDSL. But again, PLDT was able to win that set. 2 block points for PLDT and 2 service points. It's really just the overall game of myDSL that is really going for them, and the contribution of many, of almost the entire 6 inside to give that win to PLDT. On the other side, Petron, a better set for them, better floor defense, better attacking, but they really have, again, to put up the level a little bit, a notch higher if they want to win it against myDSL.
Well, what is interesting now is we get to turn it over to Miyaka Lim to give us insights.
Thanks, Patricia. By the end of the second set, I said, Coach, konti na lang, and Coach Villet was laughing. And she said, they are still on warm-up mode, and she showed me how she is on the edge of her seat. But like what Mozzie said earlier, adjusting quickly is what she is looking for in this game. She said, let's go back to basics and start from defense. And she's actually banking on beach volleyball player Shinako Tanaka to boost her defense. And she said that it's a challenge, but they've been through similar situations, and this is where their experiences is needed the most. Back to you guys.
Situations where their backs are against the wall and they got to give it their all.
You know, katulad din, no, Shinako pala is a beach volleyball player. You have Mick Laborte, who is also a beach volleyball player. Si Morada and Steph Mercado also had their share. So, yan mga yan kasi, what you do is you take in your advantage as a beach volleyball player, take it to an indoor game. Ang dami mong pwedeng gawin. Endless. You're just looking for those spots, getting the line. Diyan magagaling yan mga yan. So, maybe they can use it in this game.
Great report earlier by Miyaka. Thanks so much. Now we're tied at 1 apiece right here in what could be the final set of this battle, unless Gretchen Ho and the rest of our Petron squad will have to say something about it and, of course, change their destiny.
That didn't make it, so point goes to Petron.
You have Morada.
Oh, nice serve.
Almost getting the best of the PLDT speed boosters. Quick set right there. Ball just goes wide. Good intention.
No check.
And this ends Soriano. Charo Soriano to our service area. You know what was nice is that Petron gave PLDT a harder time in that second set, unlike the first set.
That's
so baka nga yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Villette. Ito na, we're starting to get the pieces.
Yes, and tama si Miyaka. Konti na lang.
No, that's like,
Konti na lang.
don't give up now.
Yes.
Look at what you've done in the second set. This is not the time to fold. Latigay earlier with that attempt. They go to their import. Ball just sails well, although sila Borte sinasabi may touch.
And to no avail. Cignal long on that attack.
What can be going on in the minds of the PLDT, myDSL? We noticed it in the previous game that when a team has such a huge advantage, and of course PLDT has that with a 2-set advantage, parang minsan nagiging careless.
Yes. That is parang yun nga yung nagiging norm nga siya eh, 'di ba? Na pagdating ng third set, nagiging complacent yung team that is up by 2 sets. But if I were Coach Roger, I would want to show that dominance right away. Diba? And especially beating, again, no, yung Army in 3 sets. Ayaw mo sabihin chamba yun eh.
Right.
Diba? So, you want to
like
repeat
that point. I
diba?
like that point.
And again, so coming into, let's say, the next level, iba na yung confidence nyo, it's in a different plane, and yung kalaban din may intimidation factor na once you step in the court.
Well, so far here in this 2013 conference of our PSL Grand Prix, itong PLDT has not really given up so much sets. As we take a look at these numbers right here.
You know what's nice about the numbers here that you see is that you know that the others are also making the points, not just them. Like Noise, even if yung kasi very ano siya eh, pag manonotice mo eh, she's very flashy, parang gano'n yung mga hits niya. And yet, 8 points pa lang pala, di ba? So, but they're up by 2 sets, so which means that the others are also contributing.
Right. And because of that kind of factor, this PLDT squad has only given up 1 set in 3 games, including this one so far here in their campaign, and that is against Cignal. Despite winning against Cignal, they did give up 1 set against the Cignal squad. Pero let's see, maybe, just maybe, Petron can draw enough right now with the 7-4 advantage to get 1 set and, you know, do it 1 set at a time.
That's right, and Ruby De Leon now is the center for Coach Roger Gurayev.
And with this 8-4 advantage for Petron, this sends us to our technical timeout. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You are seeing this wonderful crowd being treated to such amazing action. I'm sure a lot of the people here are worried and are concerned and want to see this Petron Blaze Spikers get back into this battle.
Yes, and you have to remember that these players have their following. Itong mga to, Chinho, imagine, and yun sila Steph Mercado. So yung fans nila, they want to see them longer in this tournament.
And most likely that lifespan itong Petron in this tournament will be extended with breaks like that coming from Mercado. And we're gonna have a quick timeout. Coach Roger had it, had it right to call them in for a huddle.
Hira naman tayo. Ano ba naman kayo? Laki na niyan lamang na yan, oh. Kaya error lang natin. Maayos naman tayong nag-iensayo. Hindi tayo maayos mag-isip ngayon. Ayusin nyo, ha? Ayusin nyo dyan, Ruby. Ayusin mong pagsiset. Ayusin nyo yung paluan dyan. Ayusin nyo yung... Huwag kang dumikit sa kanya doon sa unahan. Nagdalawa na kayo magtatabing ganyan.
A shopping list of corrections that they need to address.
Well, of course, as you see the lineup now of Coach Roger is trying to put in some new faces inside. And he wants them to have the same intensity and level of play. Yung para bang, even if you put out or put in whoever, whenever, it's the same level of play every time.
And any coach would like that.
Yes.
Consistency. Whoever it is that you put, you don't lose anything by it. But right now, we have here an 11-4 advantage by Petron, wanting to own this set. Back set right there. Ball still put up. Good effort there by their import. Joust. Ball's up. They'll set this up for Benting. Blocked by Laborte. Soft touch by Benting.
Still
Misao.
playable. Sloppy play on the side of myDSL. I think that's what Coach Roger was saying. Yung ayusin. That's what he meant. That, parang don't make yourselves look like yun nga mga parang second. Diba?
Right. Sloppy.
Yeah, you gusto mo nga in that certain level, you sustain that level, whoever is inside.
Well, Coach Gorayeb seemingly not satisfied with the production of Ruby De Leon and sends in Mans to try to make things happen here for the black shirts, and easily.
Right away, Mans on that set to noise gets the point.
Biglang, yun lang pala eh.
Well, I'm sure alam ni Coach Roger yun,
Right.
but you have to get ready also. You'll never know, diba, that you will need Ruby De Leon to set for noise,
No,
or for the other
absolutely.
girls.
I don't want to take anything away from Ruby
Yes.
because she did hold the fort while Mans was actually on the bench. But let's see how they can capitalize. You know, it's not just Mans, it's not just Ruby De Leon rather that's having errors. Everyone's getting their share. 13-5. This is Petron's advantage still.
And this is what you like about Petron naman. On the other side, they're really taking advantage on etong what's happening on the side of myDSL.
Benting. Misao sets it up. They go to Gretchen Ho. That's blocked by Soriano. Gretchen Ho at it again. A back set. Going for the kill down the line.
Oh, it goes wide.
Oh.
They're trying to dispute the call. But no go. So point goes to myDSL.
But still, for Petron to have this 13-6 advantage, definitely here in this set, they're making things work out for them here in this third set. Oh, not that time.
That's right, poor reception on the side of Petron.
I haven't seen Yelai rest. Have you? She's such a just an all-around good soldier para dito kay Coach Roger Gorayeb. Here's the set. They go to Latigay.
Petron getting that off the block. And look at Kylie Mans. Really intense.
Right. She's not taking it easy at all. You love that. That's a competitor. But also a competitor is Morada earlier, going for that kill, being just really active all around, and it's rubbing off on everyone else.
That is what you want. You have that spark plug, diba, that can really put some, a little bit of gusto to
Right,
the other
right.
players.
Latigay off speed, they go to Misao. Shinaka.
Oh, this Shinaka really drilling that one in.
And with that Shinako statement kill, we're going to go for a quick break as the score is now 16-7 in favor of Petron. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the thick of things in this third set. PLDT myDSL has won the earlier two sets, and they do owe a lot to Kaylee Mans, who looks disappointed, but behind that disappointment is intensity. Let's see how that will translate.
Cignal, not enough spin on that last hit, but has been really been aggressive for Coach Villette.
And she has spelled the difference, but this time, the difference would be those little things that give you the points, and PLDT just got that coming from Mans. Misao sets it. They go to Sue Roses. Misao once again. They go to Shinako. They wanted Banatikla to get that. Someone else picked it up. Shinako again.
Once again, a powerful spike kill from Shinako.
It's like we're seeing two different players.
Yeah.
Shinako was going for the softer touches, and then now she's going for the kill right here in this third set. 17-9. Soriano tries to drop it over, back set. Shinako again!
While the iron is hot. Yun naman yung what you like about Tanyama is that yun, she recognizes that Shinako is on a roll.
Right, and Shinako in turn recognizes that Benting has no answers.
And has been dedicating all those kills towards her.
Now look at this momentum shift. 10-point advantage, causing Coach Roger Gorayev to call for this timeout. I do wonder what he has to say. Let's listen in.
Nakikita mo kung lulusot sa blocker yung kaliwete. Bakit pinababayaan mo? Anong tinitingnan mo? Tititigan mo lang naman eh. Charo, bilisan mo yung pagtakbo dito sa tagiliran dito. Kanina pa pumapalo yun eh. Bantay ka ng bantay. Mas lamang kang bumantay doon. Kaya ni Kuya yung mag-single block doon. Dito yung kaliwete, oh. Tingnan mo yung lulusot doon sa blocker. Sugan mo na kaunti. Sugan mo na kaunti yung block.
And off of that, you pick up that definitely Coach Roger wants Benting to actually step up her game.
It's about the defense of Angela Benting. As you see, Tanaka, Shinako, 7 attack points and 2 blocks and a serve.
Is that just for this set alone?
Well, let's try. We'll try to find out in a while.
Total. So that was total. But
total.
definitely we're not surprised by the kind of numbers that she's putting up. She's definitely played the role of a hero here in the third set. Charo Soriano, the service area, to try to reduce this 9-point lead. Not going to do it with those types of serves.
That was, although that was close, but still out for myDSL. So point goes once again to Petron.
And Acevedo coming in, and same with Laborte. On the line is Acevedo.
Oh, nice serve.
They go to Noise, drops it.
Well, when you're tall, you can do a lot of things. Even with a sort of a scratch on the ball, still takes a point.
It just takes longer for her to have a view from up there, so she can make those decisions.
Even the arms are long. But Mananigla, service error once again on the side of myDSL.
Back to a 3-point lead again, just to give you guys perspective. PLDT won the first 2 sets 25-17, 25-21, and Petron still winless in their campaign here, hoping that they will deliver the goods here in this third set and stay alive.
Well, Suros is on that running hit. So I expect the ball going to Noise most of the time now.
Misao back set to Laporte.
Laporte with the cross-court hit. Gets another one, and Petron 3 points away to taking this third set. And a mountain to climb for PLDT just to get to Petron.
But look at the difference. PLDT had so much fun in that first set. But look at who's having more fun now. You see big smiles coming from Laborte. And really just the kind of confidence that they have. And they have enough confidence to set up plays like that.
And you know, if you were myDSL, you don't want Petron getting that confidence. Especially when you're on top with when you're ahead 2-0.
Right, 23-12 right here, and Petron could be well on their way to winning this first set, but Benting this time making that count.
Getting through the blockers of Petron.
Savannah Noise with this service. Misao back set. Morada right there, good intention. White shirts put it up. Laborte, look at that.
Right, just you can feel the confidence now on the side of the Petron Blaze Spikers.
And they bring back Mercado and Gretchen Ho to put away this third set. 24-13. This could be it for Petron. Benting.
Oh. Cut the line for Angel Benting.
Petron's libero going back in this battle. 24-14. Needing one more point right here are these Petron spikers. Misao puts that up. Ball still live. She'll try to win it.
Smart play, Misao getting that last point off the block of myDSL speed boosters.
Huge statement right here with Petron winning its third set. We're going to go to a fourth. Please stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Set number 3. The tides have turned for Petron.
That's right. More attack points for Petron with 11, and PLDT only had 7 attack points in that last set, in the third set, and no block points. Imagine, no block, not a single block point from myDSL. Petron having 2 and 3 excellent serves as against PLDT's 2 service aces.
Now remember, we were talking about how PLDT has put away a team like TMS Army in 3 straight sets, as we take a look at the comparison first of excellent sets.
And you can see, even if tayo nga, no, we would notice that Mats is really good, Kylie Mans, but look at Tanyama. She's just staying up there with Kylie Mans and Kaylee Mans, and 28 excellent sets for her, while Tanyama Misao has 26 of her own.
And these are numbers that we're going to keep tracking for all of you. Meantime, let's go over to Miyaka.
Thanks, Pat. Kaylee Mans and Savannah Noyes are very familiar with fast plays, and that is actually what they are trying to inject in their team. They both believe that their team has the right ingredients to cook up a faster system, which could be their advantage over any other team, most especially because, according to Kaylee, this is a league where consistency doesn't play much of a part. It always seems like you don't know what to expect. So given that, they feel like other teams can also expect the unexpected with them, which is a faster style of play that not everybody is accustomed to. Back to you guys.
And I like that. We get exposed to their style of play. We will not just copy it, but learn a lot from it. And I love that they bring their A game all the time.
That is actually why we have them come over here, and makikita mo, it's different volleyballs all over the world. You have your Chinese volleyball, you have your American style of play, and even Noyes plays in Europe. So she brings a different play also. You have your Thai imports.
Also, yes, delivering the goods and also teaching the
Japanese imports. Diba? So, really putting in a lot of new things when it comes to volleyball.
Thanks again to Miyaka for bringing us that report earlier. Here in our fourth set, where PLDT still has that 2-1 advantage, we have Petron taking this 3-1 lead early in this fourth set. And we talked about this earlier. Itong koponan ng PLDT, they're really tough to beat. I mean, they are the ones that beat Army in 3 straight sets, which is the first time that happened here in PSL. And they've only given up 1 set, and that is against Cignal in their first game. So this is only the second set that they've lost here in 3 games.
And to Petron's confidence naman, diba? They're only the second team to win a set. So maybe, just maybe, they can also win a game against myDSL. If you were Petron, you want to keep that momentum going.
And if you guys are just joining us, Petron has not won a single game here in 3 outings this week. Their 4th outing already here in our PSL Grand Prix. And they are looking at the veteran smarts of Gretchen Mercado, Laborte, and a good mix with their imports that have played excellently, particularly in this last set, with plays like that one.
That's right. Shinako Tanaka once again. You know, in the 3rd set, she really exploded. That's what they need. And the help also of the likes of Morada and Mercado and Laborte, you know, to win it over the very strong myDSL team.
Only a 1-point advantage there after after that misread by Laborte and company, sending our import from PLDT, Savannah Noise. Go Hing, quick over. Joust right there. Off-speed shot, they send it over, and here are the black shirts. Oh, nobody home to protect that. Go Hing too late.
Well, just a smart play there coming from Chara Soriano, going for the second ball. The Petron not prepared for that one.
PLDT has been spotless in their Grand Prix campaign. Let's see if they can win their third straight game here. This being a crucial turn in the battle. We're tied at 5. Laborte sends it over.
And you can see Petron is just now enjoying the game. As of course, they're also at the lead by 1, but a better look at the Petron team now.
I could be wrong, but what I read in that first set, after losing that 17-25, parang nakakasindak kasi ang PLDT when you
Yes.
first face them.
That's the intimidation factor I was talking about. If on the side of Coach Roger naman, you want to sustain that, di ba?
And then going back to what Coach Villette is saying, pareho lang tayo pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Diba? Skills-wise,
Yep.
kaya natin maka-level sila. But true, it's now all about how you believe in yourself and how you capitalize and whatever it is that you have. Banatikla on the floor to try to break this deadlock, and she does it with a service ace.
That's right. Banatikla getting that ace. So you can see now Petron adjusting their defense.
Shinako not being able to set that up enough, but a good block. Laborte says they're gonna get this point, not here.
That's right. An off the block hit from Bending. So we are now tied. You know, we will see the character now of myDSL. After losing that set, let's see how they will recover from that loss.
I don't know if they came in here thinking that this was going to be easy. I'm sure they're going to say that it's not. But we'll talk more about how difficult it has been now for PLDT when we come back. Welcome back. Sue Roses, Benting, and company, hoping that they can put Petron away. This is already the 4th set of the battle, and it hasn't been easy for a team like PLDT DSL, particularly in that 3rd set. But this time with mistakes like that, what say you?
Yes, that's, you know, the ball was high. They were all just looking at the ball, and that going had to go around Mercado just to get to it. So it has to be a team effort for Petron, both in offense and defense, if they want to win this one against PLDT.
Petron hoping that their imports can do their magic like they did in that 3rd, but with an error like that coming from Misao Taniyama, they just have to regroup.
And they cannot take their chances, you know. PLDT up by 2, needing only another set to take this match away. And yung momentum nga is theirs already after the 3rd set. So you don't want to give that back to PLDT. And you want to continue what you were doing on the 3rd set. At least the good things that you were able to do.
Just like
konting adjustments na lang.
Tama, and I think they adjusted well. They did the right things, although here, this combination of Savannah and Kaylee is just really tough to answer.
That is right, especially when you have this connection in the middle. Yung quick hit ni Noise, just so hard to stop.
Is that the one that we were asking for?
Yes, that's the one. More of that, please. Shinako Tanaka once again getting that point.
Sending Gretchen Ho to the line. Petron still down by 1. Also down 2 sets to 1. Here's quick set. Good up right there. Mercado. Here it is again. Good block by Laborde. She knew it.
Excellent block, Mick Laporte. So happy blocking Noise on that one. Just a single block for Mick.
I'm having fun watching Mick Laborde, actually.
Kasi locally, Mick is known to be one of the best blockers talaga that the Philippines has ever produced. Buong Pilipinas na to.
And for her to withstand that kind of power hit, of course, that gives us Filipinas a lot to be happy about. But that time, though, that power hit coming from the right flank just wasn't answered by Petron.
And that all too familiar Sue Ross's running hit. Still reliable as ever.
And Misao all over the floor for that one, could not save it. Sue Rosses. Misao. They go back to Tanako. Benting, Tanako. With that hit,
No,
although
that's
it's wide.
long for Petron.
Tanaka Shinako, I should say. Pinaikling mo yung pangalan niya, kinumbine ko pa. No, but what's good about their import is that right now they're really trying to give it their all. Just like that one, it's just so hard to penetrate.
That's right. And the locals are just playing steady. But again, if you want to beat myDSL, a very strong team like myDSL, you have to be in another level also, diba? Which kaya-kaya naman ng Petron, if I may say.
Bring back what they did in that third set. Mercado has that in mind. That block is in.
That's really difficult. That's why it's hard to stop Noise. If it's not a very powerful hit, it's a well-directed hit from her.
Right. So despite that block, the ball just penetrates and gets in. And another point and 2 is para dito sa PLDT myDSL. 15-11 advantage. Sue Rosses once more. And the defense is in disarray.
Pretty much.
And Shinako Tanaka getting the best of her opponents in that particular play, though they still have to catch up. Still at a 3-point advantage are the PLDT Speed Boosters.
Oh, miscue! Total miscue!
And Misao said, someone's supposed to cover me there, but with a 16-12 advantage, they got a lot more to talk about here in Petron. We'll be right back. Four-point lead for PLDT myDSL here in this fourth set. Petron trying to find ways to get the magic back from that third set and get it going and live to fight another set.
That's right, and try to get that elusive first win here in our tournament.
Oh, with lucky breaks like that, hey, you never know. Noise seems frustrated going back to that bench, not just because of that error, but I think they just expected a lot more from themselves.
Running hit once again.
They're able to save this. They go to Morada.
And a violation against myDSL gives Petron a point.
And Soriano right here, still in a daze wondering what that error was. But nevertheless, they still have this 2-point advantage. Morada again, trying to recognize that dent in the defense of PLDT. They score off that block.
And Mick Laborde, her eyes focus on Kylie Mans. Yung dump balls ni Kaylee, twice na block ni Mick Laborte. So you can see Mick just smiling and taking up the challenge.
Banatila earlier with that service. They send it over. Morada quickly to get to position, but this is an opportunity now for Petron.
It's right into the net, so just a 2-point lead for PLDT.
As Gretchen Ho checks back in this battle, and you have Mick Laborte at the service area. Mans to Benting.
And Benting just in the right place, getting it through the blockers. Kaylee now on the line.
Coach Villette shouting instructions from the sidelines. Hopefully this can ensue into another point. Ball still live. Benting sends it to the middle. Easy over now. Morada wanting to make them pay, but just the block.
Sue Roses knew that Morada was going down the line. Turned Morada back totally as we take a look at it once again. Look at this one. You know, she was going down the line. Sue was just all over that path.
She's also in disbelief. She's like, that's not me.
What just happened?
I know, you know what you're capable of. As a player, you should know what you're capable of. That's why you because you're a competitor, you get shocked, you get surprised, you get disappointed when you make errors such as that one. But despite that, there's also an error on this side.
What an error coming from Tanyama. That was overset on the other side of the court.
PLDT just a few more away from disposing the Petron Blaze Spikers.
Oh, last second touch there.
And Coach Villette is going to be calling for this timeout. It's time to talk to the girls and bring them in.
Relax, okay? Huwag tayong masyado nanggigigil. Relax, okay? If we get the ball, we get it fully. Not two minds. Pag nagdadalawang isip kasi, mahirap yan eh. Don't hesitate, okay? If you get the ball, get the ball. No problem. Pag miss ball, itinutuloy niya yung play. Tandaan nyo, pag miss ball, tinutuloy niya yung play. Anuin lang natin yan. Kapit tayo, kapit, okay? Hey, Petron! Play!
Kapit talaga. They really gotta hang in there, because take a look at the total points won between the imports of Petron and the rest of the team.
That's right. So again, it has to be a total team effort. You know, they really have to find ways, especially the locals, to score.
Unlike in myDSL.
In it, you can see the team effort there, those numbers.
40-23 against the production of their imports right here. So it's a little bit more spread out, or a lot more spread out, I should say, para dito sa PLDT.
Alam mo, funny si Coach Villette, no? Pinapatawa pa niya yung mga players niya.
Pag magdadalawang isip.
Wag na mag-2 translate pa eh.
No, but I love her message, though. Just be decisive. Do what you know you can do best. Gretchen Ho sends it over. Good effort on her end. Nice block right there. Ball still live. Tanako sets it for Morada. Block. Morada again.
Sends it to us.
And now it's evading the ball. Hazards of this profession that we've chosen. There's another timeout that's being called by Coach Villette.
We need good first ball. Then, we need a good second ball. If first ball not good, we need good second ball. Okay? If first ball, second ball not good, we still have the third ball. So we just have to give it back there. I-over lang natin. And then let's wait for the next ball. No problem. Okay? Let's go!
It's all about recovering from your errors. Let's take a look at this action once more. That I believe was Morada right there. But Coach Villette was talking about yung reception nila. If the first ball isn't good, recover. Then get the second ball going.
Kasi ayaw niya na binibitawan mo yung play, no? Like, sometimes kasi, bad habit yan eh. Yan. Like, for example, you don't have a good first ball. You can do something with the second ball, actually, di ba? Kaya lang, parang yung just because hindi na maganda yung first ball, you don't have that, ano bang tawag mo dito? Yung energy or...
Right.
Hindi na yun. Parang tinatamad ka na to get that second ball.
They gotta do everything right now. Match point para dito sa PLDT. They go to the corner and cap it.
And Morata now going down the line. Very effective for her. But, you know, they were trying to get her to do that since the second set.
Right. But Petron walking on thin ice right now. Service. And there you go. That is the statement that PLDT wants to send to all their opponents. We are here to win.
That's correct. And once again, show of domination of myDSL today in this game.
We'll be back to wrap this up. This is what happened in set number 4, where PLDT myDSL got rid of that pesky Petron.
Well, you can see PLDT myDSL having 6 blocks. That was really crucial because it meant that their defense was there on the first line of defense pa lang. So even the floor defense was great. They were able to attack, and 3 aces for them.
You know, I have to point out, I said pesky because Petron refused to lose, refused to give up. It's just that the numbers weren't on that side. Let's take a look at the story.
Look at Noise with 15 attack points, and Tanaka on the other side played really well for Petron, but just not enough. Diba? They needed a complete team effort to win over myDSL.
So this means that PLDT will continue to be, I guess, the record to be perfect so far here. And Petron still looking for that elusive, like you said, elusive first win. Now, this is going to be a long, tough battle for the rest of the conference dito sa ating Grand Prix. But let's turn it over to Miyaka because we have chosen our best player of the game.
Thanks, Patricia. I'm here with our Gilligan's best player of the game, Kaylee Mans, with 14 excellent sets. Kaylee, it was looking like you guys were going for a sweep at the start of the game, but then you guys fell in the third. What happened there?
You know, I mean, it's just one of those things. Whoever's on the court, we have to play together, and that's hard, like I said, because we haven't had as much time to play together. But, you know, we put some subs in, you know, time to play and stuff, and, you know, I think when you're cold and you come off the bench, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in all of a sudden, and we lost some points in serve receive. We couldn't get them back, but, you know, once I got in, I was like, okay, this game just needs to be over so we can start the, you know, the fourth set and try to win. But, you know, I don't think we played that well as a team. They're very scrappy. Like, they're defensively a great team. So a lot of our hits that usually go down, they were picking up on defense, and we got really frustrated, but we can't let that get to us. You know, I really don't think we played that great, but we won, so that's all that matters.
And you guys will be having 3 games this week. What do you think should you guys do for the next game?
Well, definitely, I think we need to work on some defense. I mean, but defense to me is all about heart and passion. Like, if you want the ball, you're going to go get it. You know, and that's, we're still at the point, like, was that you or me? You know, we just got to go. It's too short of a season to sit around and talk about it. So that's what we need to do.
All right, congratulations once again, and because you're our best player of the game, we have Gilligan's gift certificate for you. Congratulations once again, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Miyaka, and congratulations to Kylie Mans and the rest of their squad. PLDT definitely putting Petron away, and she did talk about being a team, and she did talk about having to, I guess, go up against that great defense that Petron put up. But hey, a win is a win, no matter how ugly. Congratulations to them.
That's true, partner. And again, you know, she said that they're not still in their best element, but so expect them to be a stronger team as time goes by. And 3 games for them this week. Tough assignment for myDSL, and let's see what will happen.
Right, what a schedule that they pointed out. And speaking of schedules, let's take a look at our matches on Friday. The first one being at 2 o'clock. This will be between the RC Cola Raiders against, like I said, Kylie Mans and the rest of the PLDT myDSL Speed Boosters. And then the second match, we will see Cignal HD Spikers try to bounce back against the Army Lady Troopers, also winning or trying to get back to their winning ways, all here at the Inares Sports Arena. Very interesting matches that you're going to see right there. I'm sure you're excited.
Siyempre, imagine nga, no? I'm pretty sure all the teams will just get better and better. Even Petron played better today. Diba?
Just fell short after that momentum in that third set. But hey, we were treated to a great matchup right here. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful day right here at the Inares Sports Arena. We really do hope that you guys can always stick to the premier sports channel in the country, Solar Sports, for the continuing coverage of our PSL Superliga Grand Prix. My name is Patricia Hizon, and I'm with Mosey Ravenna and, of course, Miyaka Lim. And the three of us would like to thank you for staying with us. See you guys next game.